There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code Cumulus. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Monday, Tuesday, hump day is halfway. Stick it in the pig, pop it in the bank. Saturday's coming quicker than anything. 48 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, and my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come soon. I can't move on, attention is long gone. Suits are pressed, wallets in shape. The only thing left is a little manscape. 24 to rendezvous. I can't wait. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come too. Gonna blow a wad on you. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited now. Coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. I'll pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, you know, I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited, you know, I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come too soon. Oh, dang.
Oh. Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Here come the Mummies. There they are, and there they go.
Love the Mummies. They're on tour.
In their pants.
Yeah, I got tickets for them yesterday.
And they're everything.
Can't wait.
Hello, Christy.
Hi.
They're coming in their pants, their shoes. Hey, man, how's it going?
Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
The old sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Chickster.
Back in his chair. I'm Chick
We missed you,
McGee.
Willie.
Good to see y'all.
And here's Tom, acting like he just had a piece of toast, shaking crumbs out of his shirt. I don't know what's going on over there.
I think I have a critter in my shirt.
I bet you do. If any of us could have a small animal living in their shirt and not know it, it would be you.
No, it's like it is.
I mean, it's a dryer sheet. You ever do that? Find a dryer sheet in the middle of the day?
No. Have you not heard his?
That's right.
Heard his theory on dryer sheets?
Yeah.
You might as well just take salad oil and pour it on your clothes.
I forgot. This is my fault.
How do you?
Thanks.
Oh, you use the liquid, right?
No. I use those balls.
The ball?
You buy those. You have them, right, Christy? Those laundry balls. They look
Yeah,
like
I bought
tennis
them because
balls.
you told me to, and it was the worst thing I ever did.
Well.
Do not work. They're wool, and you put them in your dryer.
For the size of tennis balls.
And
They make a
supposed to
ton of noise, and they do not soften your clothes. Sorry.
And that's what you use.
Yes.
Well, I mean, your clothes don't have any choice but to be softened when you wash them 4 times a day on sanitary.
Yes, I have a load in right now. As a matter
They're
of fact,
they're gonna be soft.
locked and loaded. If you see me, there's laundry being done somewhere. I don't like to have dirty dishes or dirty clothes in my house.
The things you point to with pride.
No, I just not out of pride. Just that's the way I live. Threw that load in this morning. 3 towels.
You have a wonderful son.
cans.
You have a wonderful son right there. You could point to with pride. He's
Yeah.
achieving all over the country, and no, you're excited.
Achieving all over the country.
Sure, that's what I'm saying. For
You made
right
it sound
now.
like I go town to town. I do a little bit of this, and then I
Killing
No,
it.
no. I didn't talk about your street slut days. What I was talking about.
Do you use dryer sheets?
Of course.
Yes, I do.
And then when you take your laundry out, your fingers are all greasy.
Not at
No,
all.
not
Nope.
at all.
Do you know how insane? Of all the things you've gotten up on a hill to die for,
This one is
No.
bizarre.
this is crazy.
Someone has told him.
No,
that they're
I just
not
noticed.
good.
I don't like having my fingers greasy.
They're
Yeah,
not
not
greasy.
That's
I'm
why-
a loyal bounce user, and they're
So
not.
am I. Bounce free, love it.
Man.
I mean, yeah, maybe you go bounce free.
I know. It's
but-
like pouring salad oil on your clothes.
That's okay if you think that way. Wait,
Man, you
really?
are out of your mind.
What about salad oil? Salad oil is a term. That's a weird term, isn't it?
Well, I suppose I could have gone with the notion of. I was thinking like wishbone. That way, not only do your clothes stink.
I don't know what dryer sheets you're using, but it's
Me
not
either.
bounce or
They've got a little.
snuggle or
When
something.
when you take them out of the box, there's a little film, kind of, but
When
it's
you put
nothing.
'em in,
right? But then when
right.
as they dry, they come out crisp and dry, no
Yeah.
grease.
The only thing I use them for is skiing.
What do you use them for?
When you're putting on ski boots, you take a dryer sheet and you rub your feet, and that gives them just enough lubrication to slip into those ski boots.
No kidding.
Yeah, ski boots are it's like putting your feet into an Iron Maiden.
Oh,
It's the only downside of skiing is
You know what you can use a dryer sheet for? Take a dryer sheet, you shove it in like a toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll.
Okay.
Smoke pot in the dorm room.
Oh.
And then you blow outside of that toilet paper roll with the dryer sheet in there.
Oh.
It's called a sploof. It comes out smelling like laundry and not like dope. And you and your pals can get high in the dorm.
That's right. They're going. Oh,
Did
what
you
are those?
invent this, or is this a real thing?
A lot of great men before
are
me.
we sure it doesn't smell like laundry and dope?
Exactly. that's what you think. You think it's going to work.
while they're doing
Yeah, have
their
you ever
laundry.
noticed it? I think the first thing, I don't know much about the science of marijuana smoking, but I think the first thing that you lose is your ability to smell what you smell like. I think
What you want to do is you do the sploof, and then you set up a fan at a 45-degree angle right by the door. You also towel that door so nothing can go underneath it, and then you have another box fan in the window. It's a 3-part system.
There's a lot of work.
All right. Well, you want to get high or not?
Yeah.
And you get so stoned you're trapped in the room. I forgot how to get out, man.
This does sound like the reasoning, though, that goes on. And then everybody will think we're doing laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's right.
We had some kids, they like installed, you know those things that like spray perfume every 10 minutes, whatever they're
Yeah.
called?
Like in bathrooms and stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Air freshener.
Somebody installed one of those in front of the RA's door. That way it always smelled clean in front of the RA so that he would never get to investigate and go down the hallway and find
Okay,
you.
now that's brilliant.
These stoners are brilliant losers. If they put their minds to anything, I mean, imagine what they could accomplish.
When I was a freshman in college, I swear to God this is true. Our RA was the biggest dealer on campus.
Of course he was.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, our orientation party was like an orgy scene from a drug movie.
Well,
Who would like to go back and check the veracity of that story?
Poor Tom.
I can't even tell you the details.
Were you involved or just watching, taking notes for the article you're writing for the
Yes.
Atlantic?
My review of sidelong glances of a pigeon kicker is due tomorrow.
That's right.
909B Carmen Hall, The Truth.
An essay by Thomas B. Griswold.
That's not a regular cigarette he's smoking.
Jonathan, a poor man's Catcher in the Rye.
We have some letters here.
go ahead.
A lot of them involve Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Great-
Willie does not know about this.
Yes, there are a lot of jackass conspiracy theories out there.
And this is not one of them.
If you want to have a conspiracy theory, at least have one that has some meaning, okay?
The man can see. I've watched the videos.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank
yeah.
you. Welcome.
I'm a believer.
To the Stevie Truthers. Welcome.
Who is wasting their time on a Stevie Wonder's he can really see conspiracy? We have letters.
Stoners.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
You know, they're called Stevie Wonder Truthers, but a buddy of mine messaged me and said maybe they should be called Stevie Wonderers.
Oh.
Is that good? Yeah.
Just enjoy the man's music.
Well, if he can see, it makes a difference.
But there's no motive there.
What do you mean? What's the payoff? Is that for Stevie?
What would be the point?
Just some marketing guy was like, hey, there's this Ray Charles kid. He's doing pretty well. How about we get a blind guy that plays piano,
Right.
too?
Well, this
He's the
guy's
chubby
good.
checker to Ray's Fats Domino.
That's exactly right.
Then we're going to have to. Then
This
we're
guy's
gonna,
amazing, but he can see. What do we do? Here's what we do. Yeah.
of course, we're going to have to hire a guy to walk around with him to pretend.
Right.
And then that guy's never going to spill the beans. Oh, wait a minute. See, this is where all these conspiracy theories break down. Especially the Kennedy assassination one. Well, 10,000 people were involved, and they all... Let's move forward here in life. We have some letters about the Stevie Wonder theory coming up. The suspicion theory. Also, some interesting things coming in the. Oh, wait a minute.
I am not playing that.
Does someone have a clarinet handy?
Yeah, he just sat down and played this. You guys know that, right? He didn't see the music. He just started to play what he felt. Play what he felt.
When we come back, Stevie Wonder update. Also, we have Zero Star Hotel in the news. And, ooh, what's that smell? We'll find out on a song from Mr. Godwin, too. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold in the sidekick chair.
Hey, Chick.
I'll get it. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
And Willie and Ace and I in the black T-shirt boys. That's what we are.
Yo.
There's Tom Griswold with his long slit. No, what do you got?
Navy blue?
Got a Henley?
The Navy Henley.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much, Chick McGee. Before we get back to the Stevie Wonder thing, I was at Disney World over the weekend. And
Fun.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah.
Learned a few lessons.
Very,
very crowded, of course.
Sure. It's a popular place.
It seems, now I could be wrong on this, but it seems like it's a pretty popular place.
Yeah, and of course, very expensive.
Yes.
But very
Get what you
popular.
pay for, right?
But you're in line a lot, of course.
Sure.
And when you're in line with a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old, get a lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
And a situation occurred in which a woman walked by. No need to describe anything about her except that she had a protruding belly button that was easily seen through her clothing.
Really?
Kind of yeah.
So an Audi.
An Audi, but yeah, a massive, which of course...
Cabbage Patch Kid style?
Yeah, the next thing you know, I've got my 6-year-old little heart doing the survey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of
do you have an
innies
Audi
and
already?
outies.
Yeah, an innie or outie.
Yeah.
And so I have an innie, which I showed her, and then she goes, that's an Audi. And then now I'm arguing with her.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd go around the room. Willie?
What do you mean it's an Audi?
She thinks yours is an Audi?
Yeah, I think she was just being contrary.
Did you think? of that?
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Did you think
wonder
of
whose
that
kid she is.
one moment? It's going to be a long day at the amusement park.
You know, at this point, anything to kill time.
Okay.
We're going to be in this line for an hour. It's really hot.
All right.
Ace?
In?
Chick McGee?
Yeah, any, like all good Americans. Yeah.
Okay, and Josh?
Any. I think you'd be very surprised if I had an Audi, right?
Okay, now
chubby guys
now
usually.
Phase 2, nipples. Let's go. Christy?
Well, they're not inverted, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I got classics.
I got classics. Yeah. God.
Classic nipples. Yeah.
So, Willie, your favorite then would be, if I'm understanding you, classic heavy naturals.
Well, sometimes you get the inverted, but then if you go to work a little bit,
There
they
you
turn
go.
into classics. And man, that makes you feel like you're doing a good job, right?
You go at him with an ice cube, then you got something.
That's a little surprise.
A little bit of this.
See, this show's got to the point where that isn't even an idea. That's actually a concept.
Well, yeah.
Much like gravity concept
it is a
versus
concept.
idea. Like,
Sure.
Okay, just checking.
You ever take an ice cube on a hot day and put it on your own nipples? Stand there at the refrigerator?
That's a nice treat.
No.
I have not.
Not at the refrigerator.
No.
Jake, you know what I've been doing to cool down? I've been going on walks in the neighborhood, and then when somebody has their sprinkler close enough to the street, I just stand in there for 4 or 5 rotations of the sprinkler.
Yes.
And I just have my sunglasses off, just
There you
kidding.
go.
That's
And
awesome.
some guy drove by me doing it, just thinking I must be the weirdest guy on the block.
Either that or you're making a soft drink commercial. One
It
of
was.
the two.
It's
Yeah.
so fun. It's
Doing
my
the
favorite way to
Shawshank
cool
thing.
down.
I had 2 kids playing in my sprinkler yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a get off my lawn thing going on yet?
No.
It's cute.
I came out, looked at them, they looked at me, went back to playing in my sprinkler. I went back to reading on my porch.
There's nothing cooler than...
So you water your grass, but you don't rake your leaves, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
I thought.
right.
Yeah. You're opposed to raking leaves.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a casual hate, but he hates it.
I see.
Well, it's not the chore itself that I hate, because I've got a leaf blower. I mean, it's easy.
Yeah.
I just think it degrades in the winter. They break down, and then you get more butterflies in the spring.
You're ruining everyone else's lawn.
No way.
Yeah.
No, my front lawn does not get many leaves at all.
Okay.
It's the backyard, so nobody sees it.
Yeah, his front lawn, they all blow over to the neighbor's
All
yard.
right.
Yeah.
That's-
They could
What do the dead leaves have to do with the butterflies?
Apparently, something with soil and
Butterfly effect,
pupa.
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
That is some hippie stuff.
Chrysalis grows better.
great.
Tom,
I've
you see,
lost my
what
interest
happens
in
is
Dead leaves are cotton
time
candy
now
to,
for,
pupa.
we have to a couple things we have to check into. One, yesterday's discussion of I don't know where this started. Is Stevie Wonder blind? Of course he's blind.
Of course
well,
he's
let's not be hasty.
Of course he's not blind.
A man was seen driving a vehicle.
Several times. Shaq said he lived in Stevie's building at one time, and Shaq was going into the parking garage. He says Stevie drove by him in his car driving and yells, "Hey, Diesel," and drives out of the parking garage. That is from Shaquille O'Neal. And if you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Yeah, that's true. Okay. But what would the motive be, again, for Stevie Wonder to be blind, pretending to be blind, rather?
I think
sales.
it's been said, marketing gimmick.
It
Yeah.
was some sort of marketing gimmick, like the same thing with Paul
Fame.
McCartney's dad and the no fee on the cover of Abbey Road, and it went too far. It went too far,
So
and
now
there
he's
was
stuck
no.
with it?
Putting one
Yeah.
over on the man. Yeah.
All he has to do is throw on some shades. It's pretty easy.
Okay.
I do this a lot.
I'm skeptical.
I can do that.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Hey,
your
make
head
sure you
weird.
take the sheet music off the piano. You got to take it off the piano before the show.
Oh, God. All right. Coming up for Mr. Godwin. Pat.
He used the teleprompter.
Oh, he used the teleprompter. Ace is ready for that.
Tom, wouldn't it be funny though?
That's the rumor,
Because
yeah.
Stevie's got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
He's done some great stuff with SNL, and
Right.
if he did do a show where he was playing piano and then he went up and you would just flip the sheet music. I don't know why he wouldn't do that. At some
He'd probably do it.
Yeah.
Wasn't there some kind of ad he was in where the thing said, if Stevie Wonder could see, he'd be doing this?
Play Atari games or
Yes.
something. Yeah.
Yes. Was that real or is that fake?
I think that's a real ad. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not
He's giving us the no.
We have
It looked good.
Pat
Yeah, it did.
on a different topic, Mr. Godwin. Did you hear from your son yesterday?
I saw pictures of him, and for the purpose of this bit, a message did come through. Yes.
Oh, and how much did the
Sent them.
kidnappers demand? Have they-
Now, once again, the matter at hand is as follows: Pat's son is at camp. How old is he now?
11.
11. And he's at camp for the first time.
First time, yeah.
Having the time of his life while his dad sits back and worries to death.
Yeah. Yep. He was able to get a message out.
This gives you an opportunity to go to the pool at your apartment complex.
Yeah. With the young ladies,
chicks.
Yeah. So
Here comes Daddy Joe.
They call you Daddy Joe?
Yeah, Grandpa Joe.
Okay, nice.
Why don't they call you Grandpa Pat?
My first name's Joe, and people just know me as Joe there.
Okay.
That might be a pickup line for some ladies like the, hi, what's your name? Tina. Yeah, Tina, I'm in a custody battle with my ex-wife, and my son's gone for the week. I don't know. Can you help a fellow out? Something like that.
That does work.
Yeah,
It's almost true, even.
That does
Very
work.
close to the truth, at least.
So you have he's at first day at camp, and you've had some communication from him. How does it go?
He was able to sneak out an email.
Oh, okay.
Good.
All right.
And it went something like this. Hello, Daddy. How is Mutta? Even though she is with a nutter. The camp counselors called me a sinner because I dropped the F-bomb last night at dinner.
Jim.
I cruised the lake with Charlie Spryer. Never thought a kayak could catch on fire. Kids grilling hot dogs and singing Skinnerd while I cut open a snake and saw its innards. I forgot to wear sun protection. Now I have a skin infection. I hate rock climbing. I miss my iPad. You'd come get me if you were a good dad. I could get eaten by a bear. I'll find lice and plant them in my hair. Take me home or I'll tell Mutta that you make more money than what you told a lawyer. All right, Jimmy.
We're getting a lot of email from people who have had good and bad experiences at camp. But
That's what camp's about.
Yeah.
And the truth is, he's having a great time. I saw the pictures. They're doing great up there.
Good.
One of the funniest things I ever saw when we went to camp the first time, my mom gave us these things, and it was supposed to be an easy letter. So it says, "Dear Mom, this is blank," and you write Willie, and you say, "My favorite thing at camp is kayak."
Oh, like a form letter?
My
Yeah.
best friend's name is Carl or whatever. And Charlie took one of those. But
This is your younger brother?
My younger brother, yeah. He did not like camp very much, but you couldn't really express yourself and how you felt with these letters. So he just wrote, "Hey, this is your son. Please pick me up. I hate it here. My favorite activity is nothing. Everyone sucks here. My best friend is I have no friends. Pick me up. I hate it here." It's so sweet. The poor kid.
Poor Charlie.
But I still have somewhere the voicemail of him calling, asking to stay an extra week.
There you go.
So he came
Changed
around.
his mind, yeah.
Came around just like in the original "Hello Mutta, Hello Fada."
Yeah.
I can actually probably dig that up.
I think most kids do that the first day or two. They're a little, if they've never been away from home.
Yeah, it's good.
And they
It's
come around.
good
I
fun.
did that. I know.
And you went to what camp? What was it again?
Rancho
Cheese camp?
Formasa.
Rancho
Formosa, Formasa. I don't know. They
the
say
cheese
it.
ranch.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Yeah.
That
Sounds like the next big thing in salad bars. It's time to bring salad bars back. Isn't it?
Yes. Rancho Formosa.
Got a request coming up for you, Pat. In just a few, and we'll do this in a few minutes. So
I've got a request for Pat. Yesterday on Twitter, a reporter from a Channel 12 somewhere in Iowa was talking to, her name is Jordan Schachterly. She was interviewing Burlington sock puppet pitcher Dylan Cumming. He had a complete game shutout yesterday.
Cool.
And he has an interesting superstition for pitching a game, and evidently it actually worked yesterday.
Just before this, you told me about a little superstition of yours. Can you explain that for the fans?
I can. I don't wear deodorant on days I pitch. It's just a little superstition. I don't like the way it feels. So I'm a little stinky when I'm out there. So just always know if you see me out there, I'm a little stinky. That's all.
He's a little stinky, Tom.
Doesn't like the way it feels when he pitches.
That's interesting.
That's a good. I like that. Makes sense.
Do you have my deodorant doesn't feel funny? I don't get it.
No, but I mean, athletes of all stripes have all kinds of different things that they do.
Yeah.
Whatever it might be, the left sock has to go on first or whatever. There's all
Didn't
kinds
Reggie wear 2 pennies under a wristband or something?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff out there.
Somebody told me it worth 2 cents one time or something like that.
Yeah. That's a good one, though. I like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't wear deodorant.
Is there a song there, Pat? Deodorant and stinky?
Absolutely, there's something there. It's got to be.
What was his name?
Dylan Cumming.
There is something there.
That's
Dylan Cumming.
It's very poetic.
Okay.
Something's ringing a bell. I'm not sure what.
So,
Stinky
are we going to work on something in there, Pat? Or
I'll get it going.
Okay, good. We'll get back to that in just a few minutes. In the meantime, we will check in with Chick McGee at the sports desk. Anything of interest going on?
Well, today is the day that Deshaun Watson's legal team will be taking on the NFL in front of a retired judge to determine his immediate future with the Cleveland Browns. Former U.S. District Judge Sue Robinson, NFL affiliation not revealed.
A judge named Sue.
Yeah, I guess.
Did you have a lot of hope for that?
I didn't have any hope. I just think it's
interesting.
Yeah.
We've established the fact that her name was Sue, and then you're just saying that's her name.
Isn't that it? A court? Somebody who works in a court is named Sue?
Why would?
That's very interesting, but also
You guys didn't get it. Is your problem.
I got lost.
I thought like 4 or 5 things. It was Sue the verb, Sue Johnny Cash, boy named Sue.
I got lost in the boy named Sue.
I got boy named Sue.
You know. See, this is the problem here. You guys overthought all of it. It's right there.
Oh, so thinking.
You're like having a lawyer with the last name Court. Get with me, please.
The last thing you want to do when you listen to Josh's comedy or listen to him on the radio is think.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's like having a lawyer named Guilty.
You know how you're right.
I see.
They say like 4-year-olds are better at programming a VCR than adults because adults read into the instructions. Be a 4-year-old when it comes to my jokes.
Okay.
All right.
A judge named Sue.
Anyway, Judge Sue Robinson was jointly appointed by the league and the NFL Players Association. They will hold a hearing today to determine whether he violated the NFL's personal conduct policy and whether to impose discipline. Now, word on the street is with the 27 lawsuits that have been brought where he asked allegedly massage therapists to touch him and
the happy ending.
This, that, and other. Yeah. The NFL wants him suspended for a year, no pay. That's absolutely what they're sticking to.
But won't he get? Doesn't he get the money anyway when it's all said and done?
Not in this case.
Okay.
Not until after this season's over. The NFL Players Association obviously has a problem with that, but they've got to do something because this is a PR nightmare. Okay, can't do it, Tom.
Well, but the Browns signed him after all this was.
Yeah, they did. Sure, they did.
So they knew going in.
After all of it happened, before any of it was even a little bit settled, because some of those women came forward and settled their
even
suits.
from an ethical standpoint, the Browns are on pretty shaky ground.
The Cleveland Browns, the Tiffany NFL Network.
Okay, now we've had a lot of talk about. Wait a minute, is Stevie Wonder blind? I say yes.
I say yes.
No. I don't know where to.
Listen, I know it's yes, but I want to have a little fun. All right.
I mean, come on.
Life's hard. Let's let Stevie Wonder see.
Okay, now I often confuse superstitious and suspicious.
Oh,
so you suspect that Stevie Wonder?
Okay, the name of the song is Superstition,
right?
Not superstitious.
Okay. Can you grab that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Hey,
Floyd.
I've enjoyed your Sue Studio program.
Oh, good. I'm glad somebody
Thank you.
has.
Phil Collins there.
I heard y'all kindly breaking off into discussion groups about Stevie Wonder being blind.
Yeah.
And I happen to believe it's all in Act 2 when you think about it.
Really?
The way he kindly moves his head and sways his head left and right proves to me he's watching the conductor.
Really?
And how else could he tell he liked braids in his hair if he wasn't able to see all the options on the haircut chart at the barbershop regularly?
Yeah, true.
Then again, on the other hand, Charlie Daniels was blind since he was a baby. Not a lot of people know about that factoid.
He was not blind.
Yeah, they kept
He was so blind he didn't even realize he was supposed to wear blue blockers.
No, he didn't get it.
Just so sad he died before Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Before Dancing with the Stars. He could have been on Dancing with the Stars.
Charlie Daniels?
Sure, why
Some
not?
guy tweeted me yesterday that said he has the smoking gun and the Stevie Wonder thing. He has video of Stevie Wonder and Ronnie Millsap playing ping pong. That's That's what he said.
Mr. Millsap, also without sight.
Hey, do we know where Stevie Wonder was the day JFK got shot? Because he could have been a part of that one, too.
Anybody looked into that?
I don't think he was born yet.
Because why?
No, he was born. He would have been
2, 3.
No. He would have been. Probably
He was little Stevie Wonder in the
15.
50s.
Little Stevie.
How old Stevie now? 70 something, probably.
I don't know.
Well, we'll explore this exciting topic. Coming up, we have a weird news story involving Le'Veon Bell and Adrian Peterson.
It's a sports story. It's not a news story. It's coming up in sports.
Little respect,
It's a
please.
newsworthy. It's a newsworthy story.
Don't drag my sports through the news field, okay?
Yeah. Also, we have an unusual
And I'd
story
respect her to do the same.
involving a huge pile of cow manure.
Oh, yeah?
And coming up, we have another jetpack sighting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is getting
Now, is
interesting.
this a jetpack or is this half-assed jetpack?
We
The
don't
one
know.
Over the water.
We don't know.
I don't care for that.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
that thing, yeah.
No, it's
No,
not the
it's
one
not
over the
that
water.
one.
I don't care.
It was somewhere over LAX. A little something for the effort, Christy, referencing what movie?
A little something for the effort.
A little something for the effort.
You know.
Your hint is Dalai Lama.
You know.
Oh.
A little bit of Bill Murray, Caddyshack.
All right.
You're going to stiff me.
Hey, Lama, he stiffs me.
Hey.
I go, hey, a little something for the effort. Come on.
So what did he give him?
Eternal life.
Eternal life,
He's got
sure.
He's got that going.
Okay, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy, chick.
Hey, howdy do?
Do good.
Oh, you do. You think Christy doo-doos? Once or twice?
Everybody poops.
I love that REM song.
Everybody poops. They had to do that. Had to do that in sound check.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
Hey, Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick McGee.
How's my stinky deodorant song coming?
I'm thinking of something here.
Hot dog. Okay, there's Josh Arnold, the sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone. Willie Griswold. And
Yo.
his gorgeous head of hair.
You like this?
That has to drive your dad crazy.
I got new products I'm going on right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I got a powder dry shampoo.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the dry
Really?
shampoo. Do you like
I love
that?
the dry shampoo.
Dude, dry shampoo has changed my life.
Man.
I'm not trying to be weird. It is incredible. the
My
dry
buddy
shampoo.
Drew Hastings and I were out on the road one time, and he drove me insane one night going from convenience store to convenience store trying to find Johnson's baby powder. He wanted to put that in his... He didn't have any dry shampoo left. He was going to use that in his hair.
Cornstarch will work, too.
Yeah, and we were late to the gig, and he didn't care. And then we had to stop at Starbucks. He didn't care.
Now,
He's a star, Here's Tom.
when we left you, Christy was somewhat confused
About?
a reference that Chick made. He said, "I got that going for it." What was it exactly? What you said?
A little something for the effort.
Have a little something for the effort.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I knew once he started talking. Of course, I've seen Caddyshack.
Remember Bill Murray? And Bill Murray,
Of course.
is talking about his days as a caddy.
Yes.
And how he caddied for
the Dalai Lama.
And you've met the Dalai Lama.
I have.
Was he wearing golf shoes when you met him?
He was not, but he was wearing comfortable shoes.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, like a nice Merrill or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's just a little hunk of that.
The Dalai Lama himself, the 12th son of the Lama.
Yeah.
The flowing robes, the grace, bald. Striking. I'm on a first tee with him. I give him the driver. He hauls off and whacks one. Big hitter, the Lama.
Big hit.
Long. Into a 10,000-foot crevice right at the base of this glacier. Do you know what the Lama says? No.
No.
Gunga, galunga. Gunga, gunga, gunga. So we finish 18, and he's going to stiff me. And I say, hey, Lama, hey, how about a little something, for the effort, And he says, there won't be any money. But when you die, on your deathbed, you will receive total consciousness.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I got that going.
Total conscious, of course.
How does Bill Murray not get an Academy Award for that?
How does Chevy not, other than Chevy actually at that time really hated Bill Murray?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he wasn't laughing, but I don't know how they did the take.
Oh, yeah.
Chevy's not in that part.
Oh, isn't he?
No, remember he's got the kid pinned up with a pitchfork.
Oh, that's
telling
right.
the story.
That's right.
Oh God, that is great. Anyway, I'm sorry. So that was the reference.
Remember the whole damn movie.
Maybe time for a Caddyshack night.
We could have a Caddyshack party.
That'd be.
What
well
is it
worth
with
doing.
you and parties and wanting to get together? I came to your house one time in this year. That's it.
You
for
fed
this
the stray dog.
Yeah.
Now she wants it all the time.
He left Diet Pepsi. He said he was coming back.
She thinks you went to the store to get more Pepsi.
Do you know how many women around have a half-drunk 2-liter bottle of Diet Pepsi in their refrigerator?
Every time someone comes over, they go,
waiting for the chickster to come back.
Don't drink that Pepsi. That's for Chicky. That's Chicky's Diet Pepsi.
Not for cigarettes.
Now, coming up, a new feature.
Tom is not interested.
Well, I think we taxed that. Coming up, a new feature, Pat. It's going to be called the Pat Godwin Time Machine.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you how it works in a few minutes.
Oh, good.
But first, we return to the sports desk.
You know, why don't you come up with these ideas and tell them to Pat off the air while you guys are having these 4-hour meetings when none of us are here? How about that?
We could do that. But
like today, when you thought of it, write it down and bring it up at tomorrow's meeting instead of interrupting my swell story about being a Lothario.
Yeah. And hey, one more thing about dry shampoo.
Yeah.
I think with dry shampoo, it comes in a powder, it comes in an aerosol. What's it, aerosol? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, sure.
And it comes in sort of a pomade.
Mm-hmm.
I think the pomade can kick rocks.
Okay, you don't like that one, huh?
Do not like the pomade.
All right.
Dad, what do you have to say about that?
I don't care.
Okay.
Last time
no
you
interest.
When you had did you have a hair product when you
No.
had long hair? No.
No.
Not even
No.
Brill cream?
No. Mousse? No.
I got two questions.
Mousse.
My first question is why didn't you have any product? And my follow-up is why are you mad about that?
He's furious about it.
Furious.
That's why I brought it back. No. It really gets him going.
Damn it. No. Did you get in an argument with a pomade deliverer?
In the era when I had hair, you just would get out of the shower and that was it. No, comb it and leave.
Yeah.
And it's not like today's world where you shave it in the sides like you're a poodle.
I've never liked product in my hair.
At that time,
Yeah.
You might talk to me.
Yeah.
Actually, and not lie about it. How many different showers have you taken in different places? Not your home. Those of possibly a female.
Do you just want to know the female thing?
The showers, yeah.
Because there have been numerous hotels and stuff.
Oh.
We're not talking golden.
Oh, my God.
Well, now that's,
Not peeing on the woman, Tom. No. Showers.
No, I meant the vice versa.
Okay.
Showers in the morning, not at your house, with a woman in the bed. Yeah, go.
Boy, not many. Not many at all. But so I'm going to say a dozen.
Okay.
Because I would just leave and go shower at home.
Oh, I got to go. One of those things.
Yeah. Yep.
What about you? Are you going to answer me? At that time, 40 years ago, Tom. 40 years ago.
You had fun.
Yeah.
None of these people are alive but you.
And maybe this is part of your question, too. I would use their shampoo, whatever was in there.
That was always fun, though, because invariably you'd get in the shower and there was that the shampoo museum, the history of shampoo.
You're supposed to mix it up. You're not supposed to use the same shampoo.
Well, I think the average American woman would have at least 6 or 7 different shampoos in there. No. And you'd have to figure out which one.
I've used plenty of herbal essences, all kinds of girls' shampoo before. I
have two different shampoos, the same brand, but 2 different shampoos and 2 different conditioners.
Oh, you do?
In your shower now.
And 6 different body washes.
Oh, yeah.
I go online and I buy antique shampoos. I prefer the one called G. Your hair smells terrific.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's hard to get, but if you go online, you can find it. And then, of course, that company went under when they came out with the douche.
Oh.
We were having a conversation.
G. I'm sorry.
You know what? We should come back with, we'll ask Christy how many showers she's taken and didn't know where she was when she was taking her shower.
Ooh. Or couldn't remember his name.
Oh, my gosh. No, I've not been that girl.
Waking up in a strange town.
You've never...
Really?
awaken and had no idea who that was next to you?
God, no.
What his name was?
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
You've never you never woke up in a ditch and stumbled into a nearby diner and said, "What year is this?"
This doesn't make any sense because you were quite the whore.
Isn't that amazing?
Why did you have to say that, John?
Because that's where that bit you were longer.
The previous explanation of Josh, strictly for comedic purposes only. What do you think, Wolfman?
Hello there.
Thank you very much. When we come back, the new feature,
Flasher. You guys, is this a common thing?
To rehash one of Pat Godwin's old shows.
the Pat Godwin Wayback
nice spin
Machine
on it.
coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Getting ready to perform. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
At the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Chickster.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. I'm Chick McGee.
Got a new conspiracy theory.
Oh, really?
Here's Tom.
Now what?
They're out there.
Are we done with Stevie Wonder, blind or not?
I think so. This is one's Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Jumping out of the wheelchair and jitterbugging with some
flapper back in the day.
Yeah. Barely looks 18, I'm just saying. Looks like he's got the Epstein thing going.
There's a lot going on there.
Okay. Hey, here's an email, he said, just in time to save us all. From Nathan. Dear Chick, I recently had to return an item to Kohl's.
Yes, they're quite good with that.
Oh, they take anything. As I spotted a packed parking lot. I said, "To hell with it." And for the first time in my life, I said, "I'm going to be like Chick." I flasher parked.
Now explain flasher parking to me again.
You just whip up, kick your flashers on, you park at the curb, you run in, you do your business, you come back out. That's exactly what Nate did. Follow me here. Sure enough, I was in and out of the store in less than 5 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
But in those 5 minutes, Nate says I experienced an entire range of emotions.
Oh, did he?
The thrill, the convenience, the amusement at people giving me dirty looks. Thanks, Chick. I love you, pal. And P.S., after your suggestion, I am calling them the Washington Whatevers or the Dubs from here on out. Best name I heard from yet. So
okay.
You are welcome, Nate. Thank you very much.
Flasher parking.
Flasher parking.
But remember, if you accept the responsibility of flasher parking, you are accepting. They take your windows out to put a fire hydrant through it, fire hose through
That's
it.
fine.
Fine. They tow you. Fine.
It's a gamble.
You got to be willing to
Part
accept
of the thrill, isn't it?
We did get a great letter from a firefighter with the thrill they had where someone had done that, and they literally, as Willie said, they busted the windows and put the hose right through.
I love that.
Hilarious.
Part of the agreement.
Tom, if you go to a big box store, and particularly there's some larger like hardware stores where the entrance is on one side and the exit is on the
I go to one almost every day.
exact opposite of the building.
Right.
Yep.
Do you park in the very middle, or will you still park close to the entrance or close to the exit?
I'm a faraway parker.
I am too. So
I don't like to park. I pull through, and I park. I don't want.
Okay, so you're fine wherever.
Yeah, unless the parking lot is packed. One of the things I can't stand when you're a faraway parker and it's a virtually empty parking lot,
I know,
and some
that's true.
dick pulls up next to you.
Right.
Then you go to open your door and you look at him like, what? The other 300 spaces weren't good enough for you. You have to come out here with me in the hinterlands.
There's no difference between that and you sitting in an empty movie theater and some wise ass coming in and sitting next to you to watch the movie instead of sitting anywhere else.
It's crazy.
It's nuts. I don't like.
I get up and move.
Yeah,
me too.
Absolutely.
Because I go, you're clearly a psychopath.
Oh yeah, you're here to stab me while I'm eating popcorn.
Now, part two of your first question would be: I park near the exit.
Gotcha.
But
you do?
but far. In other words, it'll be out.
Right.
Does
Where
it give
do you park?
Give you something to look forward to after you're shopping.
The exit.
I park
do
in the
that too.
middle.
Okay.
Of course I
That's
would.
where everyone parks. That's where you get your
No,
car.
not
That's where you
everyone.
get your car dinged.
Well, I don't park around other people.
Oh, okay.
I do that too.
You got far enough back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend. This is a friend of mine. Before any of us had any money, this friend of mine had a really, really nice Firebird.
Mm-hmm.
Just a beautiful car, and he kept. You couldn't eat in his car. I mean, it was just this guy.
Okay,
and I don't blame him. I mean, and his car was beautiful, and he was the chef at a restaurant called Houlihan's.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was in a strip mall in Beechwood, Ohio. And this guy was he was not only a faraway parker, he was a what would you call it? Like a cross two space parker.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I hate that.
I don't know how I feel about that guy.
Well, no, just
I don't care
so he
for
would,
him.
but he'd be way out.
Right.
And every day, his car was way out there, and then one day his car just got T-boned, just sitting there. So he got it fixed, but it was kind of sad because after that, didn't care anymore. Do whatever you want in his car.
I think that's more,
never washed it.
I think that's more objectionable than flasher parking, taking up 2 spots like that. I don't care for that.
If you're in the back of a lot and it's not Christmas
it's still
season.
not right.
What about you're at the gas station, you fill up, and it's kind of a busy day. A lot of people are coming in and out. You fill up, you put the thing back in, you want to go inside,
Move
get a soda or whatever.
your car.
You move the car?
Yes.
You don't leave it at the pump?
No, if it's busy and there are people waiting, you absolutely move
your
the car.
I always do that, and I did it with Oscar over the weekend, and he goes, that's how I know you're a good person, because you moved the car up.
Oscar, I'm a horrible person. I leave her with the pump in it.
No.
Yes. I go
Only
in,
if it's not busy.
I conduct commerce.
Then you go buy a lottery ticket, win the lottery, you got enough to pay for the gas.
Yeah.
I filled up the Suburban yesterday.
Oh, that's got to be a pretty penny.
Yeah, there are some. Do you know that there's some pumps that will not go over? Some won't go over 80. Some won't go over $100.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's not your credit card shutting off. It's
No,
the pump
it's the
itself.
pump.
Depends.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and some of these. One of my buddies has a truck that has a 36-gallon tank. That's. Let's see now. It's $6. Yeah.
I have to drive the little baby car right now, and it's a 6-gallon tank, so I have to get gas like
6
every
gallons?
other
How many
day.
miles you get on that? Honestly.
About 30 miles a gallon, but I still have to get gas like every other day.
Let me tell you something.
Because you live in 4 states over.
I know.
You know how small my baby car is. It's smaller than that.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous how tiny this car is.
What's that car called?
It's called a Nissan Figaro.
It's cute. I love seeing it. I
it's,
smile every time I see it.
It's a right-hand drive. Right?
Yes, it is.
Looks like it should be in the movie Toy Story.
It does.
Could I fit in it?
Yeah, he'd fit in it,
I
probably.
mean, I'm tall also.
Yeah, the seat goes back.
Can we get,
The
can
back
we get,
seat
can
is
we
a
get some
joke.
photographs?
I don't know if both of us would fit in it.
I don't.
I'd like to have a photograph of this.
I don't think so.
I'm still amazed you got that box in the car yesterday.
Okay, so I forgot to say this morning. Someone sent me a bat house. Remember I told you I wanted a bat house?
Right.
It's a bat.
I got the bat. Not only, and whoever this Christy is, she didn't put her last name on the card, so I can't send her a thank you note. It's a bat B&B, which is top of the line. It's beautiful.
Those are awesome.
Yes, I'm so excited. So thank you if you're out there.
But it was a
and
big box.
It was a huge box, and Ace is laughing at me because first I'm trying to carry it down the steps, and then I was trying to fit it in my baby car. It was a quarter of an inch bigger. It wouldn't have fit.
I want to put you and Chick in her car.
All right.
It's going to look like 2 Cabbage Patch dolls in a pickle jar.
Is that right?
Well, that's hurtful.
You hear that, John?
Man, you think we'll bottom out?
We might.
Fred Flintstone.
I have another
It sits
idea
pretty low
here.
to the ground already.
Some places where you go to get gas now, they have first they have speakers blaring music or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Mario Lopez.
And then the TV screen comes on,
Right.
and on the gas pump, and starts selling something else, conflicting with that. But and the other day I had a movie trailer.
Oh, no kidding.
On the gas pump. And for what I'm paying for gas, I think you should get the whole movie. Just stand there.
Yeah.
That's
watch Elvis for 3 hours.
That's a fine joke. That is an old school.
This reminds me, I got a letter from my sister,
Hi, Jenny.
Jenny, who she lives in England, but she listens to the show. And we were talking about Elvis yesterday.
Yeah.
Are her pages to her letters extra long, or are they just normal?
She saw Elvis
Mm-hmm.
when she was 12 years old, like when Elvis was like this electrifying person.
Cool.
So I'll read the letter when we come back.
She was 12? Did Elvis ask her out?
Oh, wow.
Fair question.
How old are you? You're too old for me, baby.
Oh, my.
Those were different, way better times.
Very,
Men could be creeps.
very different.
Much like colonial times.
tell you the bad thing about having a right-hand car. You can't go through drive-thrus, Willie. I realized that the other day.
That is so funny.
Couldn't you
You
back
can deliver
in?
mail.
Couldn't you back in?
I don't know.
If I saw Christy backing through the Arby's, getting the beef and cheddar.
Amazing.
And it's funny, I did. I
could we
walked
do a
into
video?
the Arby's.
I don't know
Could we do a video?
Where I was.
I watch millions of BBC shows, police procedural. The whole. It just dawned on me that all their drive-thrus are backwards.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Wow.
We should get a video of you driving backwards through Arby's, and I'd like to see
Man,
it.
I was
right
mad.
now.
And I bet they don't call them drive-thrus. It's something classy, probably.
Takeaways.
The po fruit.
When we come back, we'll visit the sports page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Mr. Godwin, the time machine is ready?
Yes, and the Dylan Cummings song is done.
Oh, good. Okay, good. This is very exciting. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Party time, chick.
Yeah, in the USA. There's Josh Arnold.
I genuinely like that Miley Cyrus song. I do too.
Oh, I do too.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's fun.
It's good,
and,
Party in the US.
I'm sure you must have heard it.
Oh, it's a great song.
You love it.
I'm sure your kids
It's
love
catchy.
Huh.
It's got to be 10
Who's
years
this
old, if
girl
not
rocking
more.
kicks? Come on.
Yeah.
It's a great line.
Boy, oh boy. What about Saturday Night? SATUR.
I like that one, too.
By the Bay City Rollers.
I like that.
I think it all started with them, didn't it? There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
Were you a Hannah Montana fan there?
No.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
What are you, me?
Hannah Montana.
Boy, I had to listen to that. That was right in my kid's wheelhouse, Hannah Montana. That was big, big.
Lots of topics covered today, including showering at someone else's house.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
We've
go.
all showered at someone else's house.
Now we got a topic.
But this is
I just did it last week.
Uh-oh.
This
You're
is
ready for another one.
Uh-oh.
This is following a romantic evening, if you will, Chris.
Oh.
Little old porkin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Chick, you haven't answered this question. Have you ever?
Oh, goodness, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. Dan.
You guys just do it and leave? What the hell?
Get the hell out.
Ideally.
Say sorry.
Kidding me?
Say that never happened.
Every now and then we dive out a window.
I'm going home to my sleep number and blue bloods, baby.
Josh just sitting cozy in his pajamas, singing the song.
Hey, babe, I'll return this washcloth if I ever see you again. Dan writes, won't go into the elaborate setup here. Blah, 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 the young lady got in the shower searching for some soap. I finally found a bottle, couldn't read it, but I just figured I'd use it. Turns out it was Summer's Eve.
That's a douche for those of you who don't know.
Who, the writer? How dare you call
What kind of bottle is it in?
Actually, Summer's Eve does have a vaginal body wash, if you will.
I see.
No.
What?
A wash for that area.
So is the bottle shaped like...
No, it's just like a regular
What, like
bottle.
an artichoke?
I misunderstood.
Well, like a
Artichoke.
triangle? What are you talking about?
Artichoke on a rope.
Did you hear about that, Josh? Artichokes for $2 for $1 over there at Kroger.
I love that, yeah.
Tell Artie who you want killed.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
We have some. We're gonna get. Are you ready for your time machine hunk here?
And the Dylan Cummings song.
He's ready
Oh,
for
Tom,
both.
which one would you like to hear first?
Oh, what's the?
We're still in sports. And
Well, the
that's,
Dylan Cumming is, he was interviewed by, he pitches for the Burlington Sock Puppets over there in Iowa, and he has an interesting superstition. He was asked about it during an interview yesterday, and it went a little something like this.
Just before this, you told me about a little superstition of yours. Can you explain that for the fans?
I can. I don't wear deodorant on days I pitch. It's just a little superstition. I don't like the way it feels. So I'm a little stinky when I'm out there. So just always know if you see me out there, I'm a little stinky. That's all.
Wow.
Okay.
Man, those are like little baby kids talking, aren't they?
It's so easy to forget that they're like young, 19 and 20.
I know.
She's great.
21.
She's a good interviewer.
Oh no, we were talking about the player, but yeah,
Both of them sound very young.
She just asked him what superstition was. Well, it wasn't like
That's a
insightful.
standard
He probably saw a
question.
picture.
What did you
She was
think it
blonde.
was? David Frost? What?
David Frost.
I'm trying to speak your language, babe.
I still can understand why.
What do you think it was?
Why
Teddy
the hell did he get to interview Nixon? Would someone explain that to me?
Who cared?
Okay, yeah, it was a little late.
So, Pat, you wrote a song about this gentleman.
Oh, you can't stop the man called Cummings. The man that dude can throw. He's a great young pitcher, the man called Cummings. He puts on quite a show.
Oh, yeah.
Dylan Cummings is superstitious, more wary than you think. On game day, no deodorant. They say that Cummings stinks. Every player's got their thing. Babe Ruth used to drink. Doc Ellis took LSD. Dylan Cummings stinks.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's coming. There's no S there, but what are you
Dylan Cummings?
No, just
Coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I screwed it up?
Yeah, man. Totally unusable.
Wow, what a shame that is.
The guy's last name is, there's no S, right?
Real embarrassing.
Well, yeah, but we can use it. What's wrong? You see what? Look at his face. Do you want to text him all afternoon? I don't.
Because Dylan Cumming, much funnier.
And this was my idea.
Yeah, you really.
However,
Dylan Cummings.
See, I thought his name was Cummings, so I didn't go that way.
we know you messed up.
That's what I was.
How about it's Dylan Cumming possessive or possibly
Plural?
is?
Doesn't work.
Dylan Cumming is.
No, I blew an opportunity.
Yeah. This is embarrassing.
It is. It truly is.
Let's
Thank God we're not live.
There's a lot of times you can go back and we can do
let's move forward.
the second coming of Dylan.
There you go.
That's like the funniest thing from the whole day.
Let's bring it back.
Pat, that was great. You wrote that in what? 10 minutes? That's incredible.
Could have done some research, that's all.
No, it's kind of.
Pat, don't. Please, no. You're great. Don't worry
Take
about
some
it.
days off.
See you
Reflect.
guys. I'll see you guys on Friday.
Okay, well, we'll do our time machine thing later on.
Yeah, I can't do it now.
What do you got over there, Next time, let me.
I'll let you. Yeah, that's
set
what
up.
we want.
Hey, by the way, this from the NBA. Kyrie Irving has decided, he's seen it in his decision-making process. He's going to say, I'm going to opt in for the $36.9 million option for the coming season with the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh.
That's according to people with knowledge of the situation. They spoke on condition of anonymity, not knowing who they were. The reports are the Nets had not confirmed the decision publicly.
What is this, basketball?
Athletics, Irving's decision said his future had been one of the biggest storylines the NBA prepared. The rumor was he was going to the Lakers. LeBron wanted him back to reunite the Cleveland days, but apparently...
People were saying yesterday that Lakers fans should thank Russ because Russ and LeBron didn't get along.
Right.
And then they thought that LeBron was going to try to bring in Kyrie, like they got to bring in Cleveland, but...
Boom. There you go. And according to
exactly what I was thinking, Josh.
Sorry, I woke up. What happened?
According, here you go. You're going to wake up now. Here you go.
Okay.
Former certain Hall of Famer Adrian Peterson and Le'Veon Bell, running backs in the NFL, have signed contracts for a heavyweight boxing exhibition.
Is that right?
Citing unnamed sources, ESPN reports that the former All-Pro running backs will be competing in a boxing ring. First time on July 3rd at Crypto in Los Angeles, formerly Staples. Peterson and Bell.
Maybe back to Staples.
Yeah, I was going to say, the way things are going.
The crypto winter is a little brisk.
It's going to be promoted by YouTube star Austin McBroom. It's called Social Gloves 2.
Are you familiar with this Austin McBroom?
I am not.
That is a silly, silly name.
Yeah, he's taken on a bunch of people, and
okay,
this will be a big deal. Adrian, I mean, is he going to put on boxing gloves or just use a switch?
That's a dark joke.
I think it's a fair question. The man,
that's what he used on his kid.
Adrian Peterson.
That's how he described it in court.
Well, he didn't, he was shown how to parent.
Who's he boxing?
By his parents, Le'Veon Bell.
If Le'Veon at some point during the match doesn't, in the boxing ring, scream, Adrian! What are we even doing here?
I mean, that's a missed opportunity 100%.
Wasn't Ed Too Tall Jones
quite the boxer, actually?
Yeah,
he wasn't bad.
Reach.
Yeah.
And then he went back to the Cowboys, didn't he?
I think he boxed for a couple of years, and you're right, he did go back to the Cowboys. Yeah, absolutely.
In this case, though, but that was legitimate boxing,
right?
This is going to be two guys not trying to hurt each other.
Frank Gore has been out there boxing.
Frank Gore, Nate Robinson from the NBA did a fight.
Yeah.
There's all these guys. They're retired athletes trying a new thing, and it's
they get paid a lot of money to do it.
See, the only way I would go to this if they only pay the winner.
And they
so you're not going to pay the other guy for being involved at all?
I mean, not much.
Yeah.
They have no. If they're both getting $1 million, what incentive do they have? They just go out there and go, "Hey, don't hit me too hard."
Airfare?
There's not a purse for the winner. There's not like a.
But I'm just saying it should
Airfare?
be significantly
Hotel?
higher.
It should be higher, of course.
That's been my argument for all sports.
I get
in the
that.
NBA every night, only pay the winning team. You're going to see some hustle out there.
It kind of works that way, is my argument, but
Not really.
Sure, the better
They're getting
players.
$36 million if they win the championship.
Better
they get a
players
bonus
make
of $1 million.
They do get
money,
bonuses if they win championships.
Sure.
But not enough, not a lot. When you're getting $36 million a year, the aforementioned whoever it was, how much incentive do you need?
36 million.
I mean, I know what you're saying.
Well, now you need me. Okay. Yeah, Kyrie Irving, 36 million.
Yeah, so, really, and once you get the $36 million, you're going to kind of trot on the gym floor.
Yeah, but if you do well and you can renegotiate your contract for $50 million the next, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying every night, entertain the fans. I'm saying let the Lions out. I want a show.
You're not a fan. There are plenty of NBA fans, and they're watching. You're not an NBA fan, so why do you have this theory that they're not
I'm
hustling?
saying it'd be a lot more fun to
If I
watch.
made
If you knew that
36
one guy was going home in a Rolls Royce, the other guy was taking a bird scooter. I got a camp story here.
$36.5 million. I'd get up and I go, well, I can go practice or I can shop online.
Yeah. I'm with you, chick.
Let's see.
They got a product for itchy balls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend the day looking for that. Pat, ready?
Yeah.
Now, your son's at camp. You're a little nervous about it.
Yeah.
He's going to have a great time, I can assure you.
Someone emailed you, said it was him, and everything's fine, right?
Yep, everything's fine.
Okay.
Pictures are good.
This is from a former camp counselor. One evening during a night hike, I thought it'd be funny to give the kids a little scare.
Yes.
I had brought along a cardboard paper towel tube.
Yeah.
I growled into one end. Unfortunately, the effect was a little too realistic. The kids were screaming and crying and running off in all directions because I had told them there were bears in the area. Well, thank you, Randall.
My last day as a counselor.
Wow.
That's not a prank as much as it's emotional abuse, right? That's legitimately scary.
I could never be a camp counselor. I would bring a chainsaw.
Oh, you would.
I think a prank is a prank if you're laughing. If it's emotional abuse, you're crying. I think probably right. Yeah,
we had the classic terrifying story told by a camp counselor, with the fire and that whole thing. Hey, we're right near a prison honor camp, And 27 years ago, the guy with the hook escaped. And, that whole story.
Sure, of course.
And they find the hook in the side of the car.
Oh, sure, terrifying.
Chick, do you know who we had at our camp? At our camp, there was this ghost story kind of thing about this guy named Lights Out McGee.
Oh, man.
Lights
there
Out
you go.
McGee was sent to the electric chair, and then when they shocked him in the electric chair, the power went off at camp because that's where he used to haunt and grab the kids that he would kill.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Lights Out McGee got banned from camp because we told the story so many times.
Oh.
It was so fun.
You
Just being
can't
so
ban Lights
scared.
Out McGee.
Exactly.
But when you're a kid and it's dark,
Yeah, and how old?
You're away from home.
9, right in that sweet spot.
The youngest camper, like 9.
Youngest at this camp is now like 5. Back then it was 7, but yeah, I was about 9 years old.
My
right in that
goodness.
sweet spot of being terrified and knowing just enough about the world.
Sure.
Oh, well, he'll be fine, Pat. Don't you worry.
The pictures are good. He's smiling.
He's having a great time.
Dear Bob and
matches in his
Tom, this comes to us from Nathan.
Tom's son Sam hated camp. You know that.
Yeah, he told me that yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, he did. The kids are different.
Yeah.
Willie loved it. Lucy loved it. Charlie hated it.
It's
Denny
Lord
loved
of the
it.
Flies up there. You know that.
Oh, that's what I've
my
heard.
Your
little
kid's
girl-
going to be Piggy. You know that.
Finn loves her camp. This guy writes, I was 8 years old. My parents sent me to a sleepaway camp. I was there for 4 weeks.
Oh, my gosh.
Kids who have a good time don't write letters home. I wrote every day. All my letters ended with, if you loved me, you'd come get me. They sent me there every year for 4 years.
Oh.
When they finally gave me the option, I went to summer school instead. So,
Wow.
see, not everybody likes camp.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. Are you kidding? You're going to steal my summer? 4 weeks?
No, it makes your
No, but it's
summer,
4
man.
weeks.
No way.
It's 4 weeks of horses and
I had
sailboats.
friends in the neighborhood, I had
hiking,
brothers. We played.
canoeing,
We did
sailing.
We did way more than we ever would have at camp.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that you grew up in the fun part of a Stephen King story. That you grew up in the part of
It's
it.
awesome. We found dead bodies on railroad tracks.
Yes.
I was left at home. My mom worked. It was
That's
so
an
much
interesting
fun.
angle. There is always a fun part of a Stephen King story.
Josh
and then everything goes to hell.
Exactly. He's like the first act before the bad thing happens,
Yeah.
where they're just going to the soda machine and they're splitting root beer floats.
It was
and
awesome.
I mean, you guys laugh about me living in a trailer park. We had a brand new pool. It was great in the summer.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Seriously, what did you say?
Where'd you live?
We had a pool. It was great.
No.
We had a lifeguard, so we didn't
That's
have to
nice.
worry.
We used to go to my friend's trailer park to swim and all.
Yeah,
do that stuff.
we'd hang out all day. My mom was at work. We'd get away with murder. It was great.
Why'd you say trailer park?
Because that's where I lived. I don't care.
No, you shouldn't care. They're wonderful.
I just saw when I was down at Disney World, I had the news on. Apparently, the average mobile home,
Manufactured home.
manufactured home, as opposed to an RV, apparently they've doubled in price in the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
In
And they
Florida.
doubled in size. A lot of them are big.
My buddy's was nicer than our house, so yeah.
Well,
yeah, but your house was.
We'll get to some more of your summer camp letters, but we now return to the sports desk.
Hey, look what we got here.
Oh boy.
World record. A school in Michigan, where else, hosted a Guinness World Record attempt. According to reports, students and staff at Trillium Academy in Taylor, Michigan.
Yes.
They were able to witness a team of domino artists.
Oh, they're great. Have you seen the stuff they do?
Led by Steve Price of Domino Masters. Is this a TV show?
There is a domino show.
These are dominoes. Yeah. In college, I used to get really stoned and order super creative pizza orders, and everyone called me a Domino's artist.
Domino's Masters, he attempted the record for the longest domino wall. A total of 54,300 dominoes were used for the wall alone.
Wow.
Though 100,000 were used for the event. I'm not sure what that sentence means.
They set up whatever it is, 50,000 dominoes in a very artistic way, where they've got tracks and they go into sort of domino sculptures and things shoot out. But then the event is they flip one of the dominoes and they all go. And you get to watch them, and then when they fall, they make designs. It's great. You remember the one they did of our logos?
You gonna watch this, John?
Why do I get the feeling
Yes,
this
I
is
do
what he's
remember
going to be
that.
trying to tell someone as they're trying to sponge bathe? No, so they take these dominoes, and it's a...
No, I'll never forget it. It was the dominoes. Then Josh got upset because he thought it was a wall of pizza.
Boy, was I mad. Because I'm fat, you see, and I was almost as mad as when I went to Joe's Crab Shack, and it was just a building made out of wood.
You thought the shack was made of grass.
That's right.
Because you're so overweight, you see.
No, I won't tell you about the steakhouse I went to.
It's just the house with steak.
It's very disappointing.
Thank God I found a gingerbread house, right?
Yeah, that's
finally.
That delivers.
More sports coming up, Tom.
Well, good.
Another record that won't mean a damn thing.
You've seen some of these domino creations. They're amazing.
Who hosts? Is it Cameron from Modern Family? That actor?
I don't remember.
Who hosts the Domino Show?
I'll find the one that they did of our logo.
This whole thing, people make a show out of this.
Yeah.
All you do is you walk up and go, yeah, that's something.
You watch a lot of TV. Would you watch the Domino
No, I
Show?
would not watch the Domino Show. I wouldn't watch the Is It Cake or Not. I wouldn't watch any of
Oh, that's a good show.
Great show.
Have you seen this show that's similar to Is It Cake called Is It a... I'm sorry. You can't do it. You know what? There's a time and a place for certain jokes, and this is not I apologize.
Were you going down Porno Road?
No, we'll just say yes. Yeah.
Is it a beaver or a cake? I know. Look at the big teeth. It's, when we come back, we'll try to get the show back on tracks. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone, hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
I'm just chilling over here, man.
Yeah, I'm Chick McGee, and we're talking about stupid world records. We got another one coming up, and we've got our own attempt at a world record today with the putting alphabet soup letters in order.
Alphabetizing alphabet soup.
All right, Jess Hooker in the Soup is here.
It's a fascinating news story from last week, and we'll be attacking that.
Do yourself a favor, go smell the soup. I could care less about the letters. This soup smells amazing.
Homemade?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Very exciting.
Oh, you don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. Can you grab me?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Good morning, Donnie. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I may have a new world record.
Really?
Yeah, my little son Liffy, he's been begging me to take him on a road trip, and I got a whole list of different ideas I want to run past you.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I'm not sure where we're going yet, but he's got some big-time adventures in mind for a little small fry. Like, he wants to go whitewater rafting in Colorado.
Oh, nice. Wow.
And there ain't no way. I ain't jumping in some stupid raft and wearing a brain bucket just so I can be waterboarded for the next 7 hours. Not to mention a rot foot.
Oh.
So instead, I suggested a log flume at Six Flags.
Yeah.
And man, he threw a fit about it till I remind him they ain't going to be selling Mountain Dew and Dippin' Dots along the Colorado River, you know? So now he's also thinking he wants to go swimming with dolphins. Stupid flipper. Why travel to the beach to swim with dolphins when you can just visit the local Red Lobsters and go noodling in the tank for free?
Sure.
Swear to God.
Yeah, well.
And them lobsters are live, and they got big rubber bands on their claws, so that means they've already been neutered, you know? Everything he wants to do is expensive. Have you ever been to the Rocky Mountains, Tom?
Sure, I love it there.
It's on his list, too. He wants to go there. But I told him if we're driving that far, we're going all the way to the Grand Tetons.
Oh, sure.
Do you know the Grand Tetons is Spaniard for big hooters?
It is. It's French, but you're right.
I swear to God. I've seen pictures, man. They got some bodacious mountains in Grand Tetons. Tallest one's like 13,000 foot. Ain't no way I'd ever be able to make it all the way to the nipple. But the fact remains, little Woofy just don't get it, you know? Like last night, he said he wanted to take a Disney cruise. I'm like, Disney cruise? Ain't you noticed we can't even afford the Disney Channel? So, as I scratch him off the list, it looks like we're probably headed back Pigeon Forge where you can do it all.
Yeah, you can.
Well, you got your go-karts, batting cages for nonstop adventure. And if he's so hell-bent on seafood, ain't no place on the flat earth got more hermit crabs than Pigeon Forge. But now, because of inflation, you have to order them on the half shell. Christy, we're going to need gas money, too. I shouldn't have to waste my beer money on stupid gas money.
Really? Is that how you look at raising your child?
I gotta go.
Okay. Thanks, Donnie. That's true. The Grand Tetons, that is, in fact.
Yeah.
Did you know that? That's an actual fact.
What?
The Grand Tetons.
That they're a thing?
That what they mean.
Tatas.
Oh.
It's French for large bosom, if you will.
It is?
Yes.
Grand Teton.
It really is.
Wow.
The more direct translation would be...
Yeah, sure.
And then the smaller mountains nearby, of course, the itty-bitty...
No. Well, that's the group
Mountain
Teton Committee, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The group that named them.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Donnie. That was extraordinarily enlightening. We have Mr. Chick McGee at the Sports Desk. What have we missed?
Stupid world record. A YouTuber has set 2 new Guinness World Records, according to the record authority. Eric, he calls himself Badlands Booker. I've heard of this guy. It's a big guy.
Yeah, he's
he does
huge.
These strange, like blows up water bottles.
Oh,
or
really?
something.
Oh.
He's gigantic.
He's from Long Island. Claimed the title for the fastest time to drink one liter of soda and the fastest time to drink 1 liter of tomato sauce.
Oh. How fast?
How stupid.
Badlands managed to guzzle down 1 liter of Mountain Dew in just 6.8 seconds.
That's crazy.
He then downed 1 liter of tomato sauce in 1 minute 18 seconds.
Also, that's a little longer than I would have thought.
Booker is a competitive eater. Now, this is a 1 liter. This is not like a 2 liter bottle like we're used to seeing in the store. This is 1 liter.
But still, 6 seconds.
It's a lot of, it's like 30 ounces.
I bet that was a hell of a belch.
That's what I was thinking.
Or more, do the do, spew the do.
No, you have to keep it down or it wouldn't
I wonder how long you have to keep it down.
Well, I'm sure he kept it down.
Day and a half, I would think.
Have you seen this guy, Christy?
No. Don't care to.
Muscly?
Do I need to?
He is a competitive eater.
Big man?
Guy, huh?
Very, very large.
Fat?
Oh, big.
Very fat.
Very big.
Very fat.
I'm not trying to.
A fat?
No.
Real fatty
Might
fat.
have gone with the diet do.
I'm going to go.
All right. Well.
I'm going to go 2 popcorns at the movie theater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 of the big buckets.
This guy looks $4.
Okay.
They don't have buckets anymore. They only have bags. What's that?
What?
That's what my theater was.
No. They got buckets.
We've got
Not at mine.
really nice. They look like glass, but they're not. But they're close. Bowls that you get.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the Chick McGee Theater. That place
No,
is...
And that
Joe.
place.
That place
great.
is nice.
I told
man.
I bet screens the size of a laptop, I'm sure.
Josh, free refills on soda, but the soda cup they give you is this big. It is
Small.
so small.
My God, Ace wants to say something.
What is it, Ace?
We've been talking about this soup thing for a couple of weeks.
Right.
This is not soup. It's Chef Boyardee A to Z's.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking
What
about?
we're eating today?
The world record.
The guy that got the world record. What do you mean?
It's not soup. It's thick. It's pasta.
So it's more like SpaghettiOs, but
Yeah,
with ABCs?
No, but we didn't want to eat that. We wanted to eat soup from Jess's Kitchen.
when the
so
guy-
if you queer this deal for me, Cosby,
I want you to set the soup record.
Jeez, if you say you can't have any,
I was looking for the video and like, oh, this is not soup.
No, I've seen the
what
video.
a giant penis
No,
this guy is. I mean, he really is.
Took
Out
over
of
the
nowhere, we're
conversation.
talking about someone. Out
We're
of
talking
nowhere,
about the movies.
He's got his hands up.
We're
You
going
don't
to the
run
movie.
this show. You don't.
The topic was movies.
Christ.
The point is, Ace.
Just about him.
I've seen the video. The guy takes a can of alphabet soup, whatever it is, and he opens it up and pours it in a bowl and then starts. When you make the soup, you're supposed to add water to make it into soup. You see,
But if it's Chef Boyardee, it's not
pasta.
soup.
Okay, so this, all right.
Oh,
Well,
so
we're
you
doing
didn't
something
use
a little
alphabet
slightly
soup?
different.
No.
Let me
We're
tell
fine.
you something. Let me
We're
tell you
fine.
another thing. Tom wanted. I don't want to see it, Ace. Put your grandfathered MacBook away. Tom thought it was alphabet soup. And what do we think about Tom? What he thinks, that's the reality.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it said in the news story.
Out there you go.
There's a fine line.
Well,
Here's
you're wrong.
A couple years ago, Tom actually came to me and said, I respect your honesty.
Well, that's because he's terrified.
Yeah,
of you,
yeah.
Okay?
Did he say that while handing you his wallet?
Crossing the street to go to his bar.
Ace, what are you doing on this side of the street, for God's sake? No, here's the article, Ace, from... there's the first line. An Oregon man has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to find and alphabetize the letters in a can of alphabet soup. So
I think we're splitting hairs here.
Hold tight.
So that's what. So we're going to be doing it with homemade alphabet soup.
You are just the greasy wheel, aren't you?
No, but see, Ace. No, Ace. I clicked on the news story from them, and you're right.
Squeaky wheel.
Say that again?
This
Oh,
says
boy.
Ace. This guy's cheating.
I think this guy is cheating.
It says Chef Boyardee mini ABC.
Yeah, this is not. It's even got the meatballs in it. It's not
So
soup.
then who's the person for writing the story and changing the details?
Our soup has meatballs in it. Does
Okay.
that count?
We get to eat it. No, Christy,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the article from their website. And
Yeah, me too. Look,
And the
it's
first line, am I right? It's underscored in black. It says alphabet soup, but the picture of the can, well, these Guinness people must be drinking their own product. They're drunk, obviously.
This whole thing
it's not
is
alphabet soup.
real stupid.
Yeah.
And all we're doing is going, oh, it's even more stupid than we thought.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just shut up about it. And we'll do the little thing.
Eat it, move on.
And move on with our lives.
Welcome to our new radio show. Let's just shut up about it.
You know what you,
Done talking.
you know what you could do, Josh?
What's that?
Anyway.
Let's just say you were kidnapping somebody and wanted to do a ransom note.
Yes.
Yeah, you got anybody in mind?
Remember how in the movies they always take a magazine and cut it up?
Oh, sure.
What if you did it with alphabet soup?
Well,
so it'd be sort of a macaroni art sort of ransom note.
That works.
so like a toddler's.
Now
That
you'd have to glue them.
Right.
This might, then you have to let it dry.
By that time, the cops were at my door.
Wow.
Might be a bad idea. I'm so sorry.
They must have just called it alphabet soup because they didn't know what else to call it. I guess they couldn't say pasta.
I sure can't stand
alphabet.
I'm disappointed. I thought it was alphabet soup because
It
it
does.
says it is in the article.
But it's not.
We're going to come back and we're going to alphabetize alphabet soup.
And we're going to have some alphabet soup. Everybody, but Ace
Look at how
Cosby.
proud of himself Ace is over there.
Oh, yeah.
He thinks he did good.
He thinks
I brought up an important topic. They discussed it for 5 minutes.
That's right.
Ace is, in fact, correct. It's just that we all thought he was going to stay on the topic the way we're discussing.
No. The point is, I want soup. Okay? That's it.
Let's go.
Do we have crackers?
Oh, jeez.
Does nothing please you? When we come
Crackers?
back, we'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Hi. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Oh, sorry.
Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker.
Out on your feet.
At the kitchen chair. There's Ace Cosby.
You're welcome.
Running his trap again.
boy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Dad, remember when Hart got really excited about the grocery store? So you got a fake little grocery store toy where she can pretend that she's checking out bananas. We got to get you a fake little computer over there.
Yeah,
And you can pretend you're pushing all the buttons.
Yeah, they light up when you push them. It'd be great.
She still has her fake grocery store. She loves it.
It'd be nice for you.
Okay.
I'm Chick, and that's Tom.
Has she raised prices?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
And Josh, she took a few products off the shelves.
Gas prices very, very high. Let's see now. Oh, a couple quick things. We are making arrangements to have the Bob and Tom Show Domino video posted. And we'll show that to you guys because we had the story. I'll talk to Jess about this.
She'll listen to you because she's new to this.
The Domino Masters. I think these domino things are really cool. They'll make a very artistic piece, and then they touch one of the dominoes, and they all, in succession, they fall.
We know how that works, John.
Yeah. Thanks for walking us through it. Yeah.
They designed them like a mandala or something like that. Oh, no.
Here we go.
No, there we go.
On this big screen, we have the Bob and Tom Domino tribute.
Who's that hippie?
Some hippie kid.
Someone walks up, hits the dominoes, and as you
Oh,
can
that
see,
didn't fall right.
the train goes, and then
Train? It's a green domino.
okay,
Oh,
well,
there's a
and then it
microphone.
They're all
makes,
falling.
makes a giant microphone.
what?
Then it's got our Napa Auto Parts logo right
Where
there.
did this come from?
This
These
is
guys
cool.
Took
Very.
a long time to make this
Oh, wow.
sculpture of Bob. See how cool these are?
Very cool, yeah.
Now, when they were creating this, someone said, "Hey, who let Sneezy Jim in?" When he
Wow,
slept
look at the
in.
lipstick you're wearing.
All sneezy, Jim.
Oh, God.
But you get the idea.
Yeah, poor
Watch
Noah.
the whole
There's
thing.
an orange barrel, I guess.
Okay, well, you can turn
Certainly
it off.
dates the whole thing.
We will we'll repost that.
Wait, we
I've
made
never
this?
seen this.
No, somebody made it.
Someone made it for us. I mean, and look at this giant sculpture here, and they all
Is that the
collapse.
Frigamore building?
Wow.
Oh, it might be.
That or it's the Pyramid of Giza. I'm not
Tragedy.
sure. The point is, they're
What is
out
the point?
there. That this guy's got a world record for doing something like this. I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
great.
really something.
Okay, hard to please. If it had been a logo of the Washington Football Club,
Nope.
would have had a full erection.
You like Van Morrison's Domino?
Love that song. Oh, Domino.
Great song. You like Domino Sugar?
I do. I'm a fan.
All right.
Like playing dominoes?
I like Fats Domino.
Sure, yeah.
Domino's Pizza, of course.
Of course. Hey,
These are all the. I think we've hit the top 5 dominoes.
Do you think
There you
anybody's
go.
ever stacked up a bunch of Domino's pizza boxes and then knocked those over
Oh,
like
sure
dominoes?
they
It's been done.
That'd be a fun time. Oh, you don't like that at all, Josh? do you?
That's been done. Yeah.
I'm surprised Domino's
Teasing
doesn't have a commercial where they have the
He
pizza.
wanted,
Right.
Yeah.
he wanted to say hack, is what he wanted to say. Did you see it?
It's been done.
I'm sorry. So coming up, we're going to be trying to alphabetize the soup.
All right.
Speaking of world records, in the meantime, are we still back at the sports page?
No, we're done. I'm ready to eat soup. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Okay. Well, before we do that, we're going to check in with Christy Lee, and then we have our time machine. Are you ready in there, Pat?
Ready to go.
Okay.
Throw it at me, baby.
Okay. Well,
I like that, Pat.
A pilot has reported seeing another so-called... I didn't know if he was going to go to Pat yet
You're
or
fine.
not.
You're
He
good.
was-
You never know.
A pilot has reported seeing another so-called jetpack man near Los Angeles International Airport. The FAA said a pilot reported seeing an object that might have resembled a jetpack 15 miles east of LAX. The agency said it has worked closely with the FBI to investigate every reported jetpack sighting. So far, none of these have been verified. According to the FAA, one working theory is that pilots might have seen balloons. The latest report comes after a series of similar sightings near LAX.
Did those similar sightings weren't the theory is that it's a drone with a man, like a mannequin on it?
yeah.
Yeah.
This one, though, they don't know.
They don't know, but I mean, they're be pretty cool to be up that high.
Oh,
Although if a jet goes by.
Yeah, it's got to throw things off.
You don't have any wings, right?
It's
just a thruster.
Or you run out of fuel, or the engine malfunctions, or
many things can go wrong there.
Sucked into the jet engine, that would be bad.
Yeah.
But him being an alien,
bird
it
strike,
matter.
get a pecker to the face.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Boy, oh boy! So, it's like third grade in here, isn't it?
This is becoming
you're just
this is becoming the Bigfoot of the sky. We have
Sky Squatch.
I like that. I like that.
That's right.
Here's a short tribute to because I think the jetpack got famous early in a James Bond movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think it was in Thunderball, wasn't it? Maybe not Doctor. No,
it was one of the early ones, though.
I forget if it was Goldfinger. One of the early ones.
Ace will tell us.
He's wearing that blue jumpsuit.
It's great, but
remember that. Remember the legend is that Sean Connery would not wear the helmet they wanted him to wear while he was in the jetpack suit. He refused, so the stuntman wore it, and they just tried to.
Is it To Russia with Love?
Superimpose his face, but it never really worked.
Yeah, and when they show the close up of Sean Connery, it's sort of early blue screen.
Oh yes, yeah.
You can almost see craft services to the left. Your glazed donuts ready, sir. Oh, you got to film this, okay? Ooh. But so a lot of us grew up wishing we had jetpacks, and Tim has a short song about that.
Those liars of ours back when I was in school said 2010 would be future cool. The gasoline engine would be a thing of the past. We'd get our own little rockets that would fly real fast. I couldn't wait to start flying around with a 4-hour erection that wouldn't go down. I'd impress and undress every woman in town, and I couldn't wait for that to get off the ground. Now I'm sitting here, there's a cop over there. Me and him supposed to be up in the air. Him saying, Tim, you're way too drunk to fly. I'll have to write you up for an FUI. I'm stuck in an 89 Pontiac. I'm supposed to be a flying sex maniac. So where's that contraption to strap on my back? Where the is my jetpack? Where the is my jetpack?
That last one, real close, I think. Tim Wilson, where is my jetpack? And you determined which movie had the James Bond jetpack?
Thunderball. Another rare misstep with, an all too often misstep with the Bond theme from Tom Jones, I think, was Thunderball.
Hell of a song.
It wasn't the hit.
Hell of a song.
It was not the hit that Goldfinger was, certainly.
Old Goldfinger, a misstep.
You hate them all.
Yeah, you do.
You hate what was the really good one a few years ago with
Adele's?
Adele. I love that one.
She just shoved Skyfall in there.
That's real good.
Oh,
I'll sing it for you, Skyfall.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nothing but Skyfall.
That's not what it is.
Hey, look at Skyfall.
And Jess, I'll talk to you.
Is that Skyfall?
Jess, are you wearing socks?
No.
Oh, I've got some on. Could I ball them up and throw them to you, and you can shove them in his mouth?
Sure.
Okay, thanks very much. It starts and ends with this song. This is a quiz.
Okay.
I want you to know. I want to ask you who sings this song.
Okay. Eartha Kitt.
That's a fair guess.
That is an excellent guess.
Yeah. I don't know what it was.
Dear Tom and the rest of the show.
Yeah.
You're right. The ADD medication is on the way. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
She's lucky. She's already had her soup.
I did.
Thumbs up, thumbs down?
It was wonderful.
Oh, my goodness. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's in the performance room. You got some soup?
Yeah, I did.
There you
Delicious.
do. Jess Hooker's here. She cooked us up some alphabet soup.
With meatballs. It's very good.
Very, very good. We're going to sort out letters, I guess, here in a moment. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Not allowed to have any soup. He's sitting at the track phone hotline hot phone. He tells me that cup there is full of coffee. That's exactly right. There's Willie Griswold.
Big soup guy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Why are we doing soup, you ask?
Why are we doing soup, Tom? Tell us.
World record.
Yep.
For alphabetizing alphabet soup. Now, this is now under protest because we've looked at the Guinness World Record video, and the Oregon man, Mr. Jacob Chandler, who managed to fish out the pasta pieces from soup and put them with their corresponding letters on a giant card, did it in 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
But it wasn't soup.
But we've looked at it, and it's actually Chef Boyardee.
It's like SpaghettiOs with letters in it.
So it's thicker.
But
yeah.
You're right. The headline does say soup.
The soup.
Yeah.
So the Guinness people apparently have it wrong. It's very disappointing. We have had our cooker, Ms. Hooker, prepare some homemade vegetable soup. And you use these Ronzoni alphabets, is that correct?
I did, yes.
These are tiny little pups.
Yeah, they plumped up about twice the size. Would you say, Josh?
Yeah, they're about
they're
about a quarter inch in the
still
dry,
quite small
in the dry form.
Tiny.
And this is going to be a little more difficult than the world record because there are other things in this soup: meatballs, carrots, green beans, onions, and so you will have to dodge obstacles to get to the letters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you have the soup over there.
I do, yeah. Boy, this looks good. This reminds me of the soup we used to bring out on the schooner.
Oh, you're the schooner.
Yeah.
You're a sailor? I didn't know that.
Sure, yeah. But it would spill because of the waves and everything.
Oh, sure.
That was all right. I always enjoyed soupy sails.
All of that for that?
Smelling salts. I'm going down. I'm going down.
Wow.
I got Godwin.
I'll explain. Just Soupy Sales was a comic actor on television.
Right.
Actually, was a guest on our show.
Really?
Yes. And his son.
He was?
Yes, and our son, his sons rather, are
Bisque and Stew?
rock and rollers.
Stew is dead on.
Yeah,
That's
Bisque
funny.
doesn't work. I should have just said Stew.
No, it's funny.
Damn it. Rewind it. Go back.
His boys were in the rock and roll business.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, Josh, you've got your bowl there. So,
Yeah.
And we're going to have the cameras put on the soup.
Cameras on the
Oh, that's
soup?
great. We
Yeah.
can see it. There's a chart.
You know what else looks difficult? I see numbers in here, so I'm going to have to avoid those.
Oh.
So there's obstacles?
This
Yeah.
is much harder than
Much
that.
harder.
And to be clear, you don't have to go in alphabetical order.
Right.
In other words, you don't have to dig out an A
I'm just going to
first.
dig out the letters and put them on the corresponding letter on the piece of paper.
And then the ones that when you take the thing out, whatever you don't use, you have to eat.
Okay, fine.
Do you have a
understand what I'm saying?
stopwatch?
Yeah.
I thought Willie had a stopwatch, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
Now, so in other words, if you dig in there and you pull out, say, a C, a B, and an F,
Yeah.
then
I'm going to try to go one at a time.
oh, okay.
Are you?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
1, 2, go.
Oh.
And he's off. What have you got there?
There's an R. That's a 3. That's useless.
Okay.
There's a D.
Okay. This is very exciting.
Now, this is an M, and you can tell it's clearly an M, not a W.
Not a W?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Here's a K.
Okay.
Oh, and another K.
No, no,
Oh,
are-
there's not a
Easy.
third one.
Yeah.
Are all of the letters in there? Did you check that?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, I put them out on a cookie sheet before
There's a
I
B.
cooked them. I was going to count them, Tom, because you were curious if some of the letters had priority over others.
Yeah, is it like Scrabble where you've got whatever one Q and a
Right.
whole bunch of I's and
Right.
E's and O's?
H.
It would appear that there were more popular letters, that there were more noodles with those.
Now, how many letters do we have over there that you've done?
One.
W.
Okay, Willie, where are we time-wise?
He has 8 letters.
44 seconds.
Oh, Josh, you're
J. Well, that's a J.
Have you eaten any of them yet?
Oh, a Q.
Oh, a Q. Good job.
No, of course I haven't eaten them. I'm busy over here. This is indistinguishable, whatever that is.
What's the record?
2 minutes, 8 seconds, I believe.
My gosh, I'm not finding some that I really. Oh, there it is. A C.
Now, are you looking for the letters specifically?
No, I mean I'm just looking for letters. But now I'm to the point where I need certain ones. N. Oh, N and L. Get over there, L.
We're at 115.
All right.
No, I'm not going to do it because.
You're doing okay, though.
R. Do I already? I already have an R.
How many letters are we in here?
4,
How many
5,
is you
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, there's a P.
Oh,
Oh,
11.
you need a pee.
12.
I need to pee too. Which is why the last break was a little
Well, you
short.
can go pee, and I'll help with this if you
13.
need to go.
Okay. I'm really looking for an F now because.
Me too.
Can I bite off the bottom of an E?
I will allow you. This judge says yes. You can take an E and bite off the part of the
That feels
stem
like
down
cheating.
there.
There's a U. I need to get
150.
You're doing great.
Okay.
How many does he has?
Oh, there's
has
a
he-
green bean.
I think
That doesn't
15. 15? 16?
2 minutes.
Yeah.
I
cannot find an A to save my
Can you
life.
use this empty space? Dump some out a little bit?
I'm afraid the time is running
That's
out.
208.
Okay, it's over.
Okay, well.
Well, he did pretty well.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17.
Not bad.
I got 17.
Without any practice.
I don't know that my bowl has some of the letters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess you can't be guaranteed that.
I bet you have all the letters in there.
Well, I'll keep going. Here's an F.
When they manufacture the soup, is there some kind of quality control where they guarantee you get all of the letters?
I would assume so, but I don't know.
That's got to be a rough
We would have
gig.
to call them.
Call Chef Boyardee and ask.
There's a number right here, 1-800.
Oh, there's an X.
You're welcome, Dean.
Let's get him on the blower. Find out what's going on.
So, I think I did okay considering I had to dodge a lot of stuff.
Yes, I'm very, very happy with this. Now, the Ronzoni package you have, this has hundreds of...
Yeah, a lot.
Well, that's the problem. He couldn't.
They're very tiny.
Just took a big spoonful. We don't know what,
I did it the way I think the guy did it, was one at a time. He didn't just take a spoon.
No, but I mean, he had one can, is what I'm saying, and he dumped it out, whereas Jess made a huge pot.
And there's 2 of these in there.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you may not have an A in there.
Exactly.
Well, but there are 2 whole full boxes of pasta.
I know, Chip. But it's a small bowl.
Well, I know.
You may not have any A's.
My question is, this guy does it directly from the can.
Right.
Yeah.
He doesn't...
Right in the can, huh?
He doesn't sort through it. And obviously he had every letter in there. I don't know if
Yeah,
every...
like fish in a barrel.
Does every can rather have every letter? Well, we'll move on. It's time now for Christy Lee to hit the news desk and tell us what's going on over there.
A man on a Southwest Airlines flight reportedly airdropped a sexually explicit photo to all the passengers on board, leading police to be waiting for him to escort him off the plane upon arrival.
Whoops.
In a now viral TikTok video, it shows the man getting reprimanded for allegedly sharing the graphic photo of his penis.
His?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
With all passengers, including kids that were behind him.
Oh, you jerk.
Yeah.
But what would you do if you did it? Would you just stand up and go, everybody decline that? Everybody just
Yeah, why
decline
would you
it.
accept
Yeah.
a picture?
You have to, yeah.
And why would you accept a picture from a stranger anyway?
It happens.
Airdropped.
You'll be at the bar sometimes and someone will send you a thing of, what is this? And then you click on it and it's like Fred Flintstone, but he's got his Johnson out.
I've never... Well, I'm not in your age group.
What kind of bars do you go to?
This was at a bar that you would like, Jess, kind of a hip bar.
Bam Bams.
And then I was looking around like, hey, which one of you hip weirdos sent me this thing of Fred? Yeah, I was.
Oh, that's over there at the Foundry, right?
It's, you know exactly. It's right by You Can't Park Here restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
I know where you are.
But then again, maybe the guy was fishing. Maybe
He could have.
Oh, he could have.
Maybe he was thinking.
But I mean...
I hope it was something to be proud of.
Yeah. Also, I wouldn't go fishing in the kiddie pool.
Yeah. Well, I know,
there's
but he
that.
did. That's what I'm saying. You didn't know.
Today's in-flight movie, Shaft.
Sir, that needs to be in the upright position.
That's awful. Okay. What else
It
you
is
got,
awful.
Christy?
Don't do that. A so-called zero-star hotel in Switzerland is hoping to wake people up to the world's crisis by keeping them up all night.
Which
The
world's
art-
crisis?
The art installation on the side of a road next to a gas station in Célion includes a double bed on a platform, 2 bedside tables, and lamps. There are no walls, ceilings, or doors. The anti-idyllic site, created by twin brothers Frank and Patrick Ricklin, is intended to make guests reflect on the current world situation.
I bet they fight a lot.
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
Damn it, Patrick.
Pass.
So you're sleeping next to a gas station on a flatbed truck.
On a platform, it doesn't say truck.
But essentially, there's no wall. There are no walls, roof, or
Yeah, lamps.
there are lamps. All right.
Well,
there are lamps.
is there one of those ice machines making a lot of noise, keeping you awake? Or I guess maybe the gas station.
I don't know. That's awful.
Well, if you want to experience that at home, just watch the evening news before you go to bed.
Yeah, it'll keep you up all night.
Are you paying them to do this?
Yeah, you're paying him to do that. It's a hotel.
Oh, it is a hotel.
But this is one of those art projects.
Right.
Go screw yourself.
Do you guys remember on the west side of town?
We know that the world can be difficult. We don't need this stupid so-called art installation.
Do you remember on the west side of town there was a guy that lived he lived in the top of basically on the top of a light post? Do you remember this? No, it was like a one room. I know this is really weird, but imagine like a kid's playhouse, but it was at the top of a light post, and like he was setting a world record for how long he could live up there.
Was there a bathroom up there?
I don't know. I just remember driving by as a kid.
Or when it got dark.
Yeah,
when it gets dark, do they lower the bucket?
Yeah. It was by the skating rink on the west side.
Wow.
That'll make the abductions easier. But
as I'm telling the story, I feel like this is like a Tommy Johnigan thing where like my dad told me that's what was happening, and maybe that's not what was happening.
There was a guy
Sorry about that.
There was a guy living on a roof.
There was a roof guy.
Oh,
for
really?
quite a long time, but
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a guy in a.
I'll look it up.
In a tree house.
I just completed the alphabet.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
if we count this as an A, it's questionable. It may be
very nice. So it took you about 5 minutes.
Yeah, man.
I stopped the timer because I thought.
Of course, it was already over. I'd already lost.
You did not get the record.
No.
But we do have some delicious alphabet soup. Thank you very much, Jess. Back to Christy Lee at the news desk.
Firefighters responding to a mysterious burning smell said the culprit was a faulty sex toy. This incident took place in Turnhout, Belgium, where fire crews were called to an apartment after the resident reported the smell of something burning. Using a thermal imaging camera, firefighters were able to locate the source of the heat and smell coming from a cupboard.
Man, you cooking tuna casserole, man.
Oh, my gosh. Inside, they discovered a vibrator that had overheated and partially melted.
Yikes.
Officer Nick Elin told local media the woman had been quite surprised by the find.
Well, better in the cabinet than in
no kidding.
the box.
Wow, I didn't know I had a Brazilian. It's burning all there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She
was quite surprised by the find. Come on.
Well, no,
She
obviously.
had to know it was there.
No, apparently it was some kind of short circuit, obviously, in the toy. She wasn't using it at the time.
Right.
Batteries can do funny things.
Like
set your house on fire. Just happened to a friend of mine.
Yeah, spring for the plug-in. Get the plug-in. You don't need this. You don't need a cordless. What is this?
What?
Plug-in?
How far are you going?
Do they make them with cords?
The original ones had cords.
110?
The most popular vibrator, the one that's on that all my exes have had, is you plug it into the wall.
The old neck massager.
You're talking about the wand.
The wand,
yeah.
Spring for it, ladies. Enjoy yourself.
So wait, I'm confused. Is this thing plugged in while you're using it?
Yes.
Yes, it's a wand. You've seen it.
It looks they sell it as a massager, like they're like get your neck and all these things, but it's actually.
Well, you better have one of those
surge protectors.
Whatever those things. What are those called?
I thought the last
cord?
time
Power strips.
The things that pop up open.
I thought the last time what's her face was here, she had all of that would charge.
Everything's cordless.
Everything is cordless now. Are you serious? They have cords?
Well, sure. The old standby. It's really a back massager.
It is a back massager.
Yeah, right.
It really is.
But they claim it's.
The ladies love that thing, man. I'll tell you that one.
But if something goes wrong with that, if you're plugged into the wall.
What's going to go wrong with it?
I mean, it's just like using a hairdryer.
Yeah, how
that's
often
true.
do you have
Don't use it by the bathtub. Yeah,
it's UL approved.
Yeah,
Dad, it's just like using a hairdryer. You never use it.
I was going to say, I don't use a hairdryer. Well,
if you could use a hairdryer, would you, or would you be too scared because of everything that happens with hairdryers?
No, I don't have any use for a hairdryer, and even when I had hair, I didn't have use for a hairdryer. Take it to the shower, shake it, and move on.
That's right.
We're talking about hair.
So this is you're telling me whatever this thing is, the Jackhammer 3000 is plugged in while you're using it?
Yeah,
that thing is. You've seen these things.
You've seen it. It's like
they're massage wands.
There's like a giant bowl at the end of it, and then there's a handle.
Kind of looks like the CN Tower a little bit.
Yeah, it's like this big.
It's cooking too.
Fire in the hole. I thought they were all battery operated.
No.
Most of them are now.
Okay. All right.
But they're charged. You put them in a stand and they charge.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you put them in a stand.
If you have a sex emergency, if you ever have a sex emergency, you know what to do, don't you?
What do I do?
You call 6911. It's
It looks like that.
Sex police.
Tom. See how it has a plug and a...
Oh, okay. Oh, absolutely. I know.
You've seen those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to smack you because we were trying to explain it to you, and all you needed was a picture.
Of course.
But I thought it was charged, then you took it away from the charger and then
Not
used
that
it.
Many toys are like that.
There's versions of that are like that.
Yes, there are wireless ones.
Okay, so this lady was not using it at the time. It just short-circuited and smelled like tuna casserole.
Yeah, but my contention is...
Tuna casserole. You're so old.
You're going to make me make tuna casserole next
I
time.
I had it for dinner last night, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
love tuna casserole.
I do, too. Me too.
I'll
Do you
make
have a
it.
crispy layer on top?
Absolutely, you
Yes.
have to. Yes.
What do you
Potato
use to
chips.
get? What do you use to get the crispy layer?
I use saltines.
Potato chips.
All both incorrect.
What do you use?
Breadcrumbs.
What about the little onion, the
Like
fried
panko?
onion?
Yeah, I use French's onion.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, that taints it.
That's for green bean casserole only.
Yeah, I
Right.
use saltines. I like a mixture of potato chips and saltines. I like both. Yeah.
Boy.
Okay, give me the teaser, Christy.
We have a Rolex that was found in the bottom of a Florida creek.
That's mine.
We have a tahini on the roadway.
Those are mine.
We have
Tahini?
Tahini.
Like that delicious sauce they put on the Mediterranean
That's
food?
exactly right.
We have bees. We have bald eagles. We have
And we have our time machine
snakes. We have time machines.
with Pat Godwin, the time machine today. Pat, I've decided what I want to do. Since I just got back from Disney World, we had a news story about a guy that created for his grandkids a little miniature Disneyland in his backyard.
Sad.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, really, really.
Sad. What a great guy.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I thought we were going to Disney World. This sucks.
Grandpa's poor.
Bob Circus.
All right, fine.
Grandpa's a dick.
On that note, welcome back to the Bob and Tom program.
Hey,
Thanks
here
for
we
joining.
are.
Coming up, we have a bunch of very interesting things in the news and a bunch of weird animals and our time machine with Pat Godwin. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
She's here. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Got the giggles, man.
There he sure does. I am Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, I got to tell you what, after Ace's intervention into the show, we found out that the guy who has the world record for alphabetizing alphabet soup cheated by using Chef Boyardee. That wasn't soup.
And it wasn't that hard to do. He actually pours them out first, too, so he gets kind of a look before he starts.
Yeah, fraud.
Oh, man, I think I did pretty well considering.
Yeah, I think so,
did great.
too.
I think I did great because I got to eat a bowl of that soup. Delicious. Thank you, Jen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But right now, we need a palate cleanser. Therefore,
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
You guys hear about the weather forecast for the Hip Hop Festival?
No.
They're calling for a Lil Wayne.
You know why I'm laughing? That's so fucking stupid.
Come on, chick. Things are going to get drizzy.
That's really cute.
Time now for something new. Here we go.
Time now for the Bob and Tom Show Wayback Machine.
Now, I was at Disney World over the weekend, and I was reminded of this news story. A guy named Steve Dobbs of Fullerton, California.
No, it's Steve Jobs. He founded Apple.
Please pronounce Jobs. This is Mr. Dobbs.
Oh, okay.
He started Dobbsland.
Not nearly as big as Apple.
I imagine Jobs Land, by the way, is a bus station in Metro St. Louis. Josh.
Oh,
sorry.
God.
No, he started Dobbs Land more than 10 years ago. He put together some pirate ships he made for his grandsons and dolls from his wife collection for something
fun.
called Tiny World.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. It
He
sounds...
could have saved all this money
How
and
about
taken
that?
his
Not only that, it
kids.
sounds crazy creepy now.
He's got a safari ride, a 2-part Star Wars-inspired attraction. It's great.
I don't know.
Lifeless doll heads.
I'm looking it up.
I'm like, so am I.
Soullessly staring at his
He's
kid.
currently working on a miniature haunted mansion
Sure
for his
he is.
backyard.
Yeah, that's who's going to kill the neighborhood pets right in there. Yeah.
Replacing the Nemo-inspired submarine ride.
Which is really what? You dunk the kid's head in the sink in the kitchen or something?
How can you look down? This is fun. It's a little private little Disneyland.
What would
to make it? By the way, to make it really realistic, he charges $14 for a Coke. There you go. I'm sorry. But Pat, you have a song about this guy?
It's a world of shrinkage in miniature within Grandpa's backyard perimeter. It's Disneyland confined inside the property line. It's a small world. It's a small world after all. The princess's castle's not that tall. A garden hose, a splash mountain's waterfall. It's a small world. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Oh, that's sweet.
This is ridiculous.
What? Yeah, his little grandkids probably
Look at his
loved
little
it.
grandkid on that.
Okay.
There's a little girl in a princess suit having the time of her life.
Yeah, I bet they do love it.
Tom, you tell your two daughters, okay, we're not going to Disney World. We're going to a little place out back that I've designed for you.
You know what? This is for when they're not able to go to Disney World.
They're having fun.
It's called Tom World.
Don't you love it when you go to Disney World and some little girl walks by and she's got a little princess suit on? They're having the best time ever.
Yeah.
Where they see
it's a costume.
Yeah, a little princess suit.
He always says that.
A costume.
Like an outfit.
Like this. Yeah, she's got her
she's
Elsa
having
or
fun.
Anna, whoever that one is.
It's like a little dress.
And I'll tell you what, you got to hand it to those people, not to get too far behind the scenes, but inside those costumes have got to be toasting.
Ugh.
It's so hot.
Do
But
they have fans in there? Something?
I don't know. We were trying to figure that out yesterday.
Well,
but I know they keep them out there for very brief periods of time.
Yeah.
They have handlers. And,
Josh
but they
said
do a great job.
the rumor at Six Flags where he worked as Foghorn Leghorn, the rumor always was that, when you get to the big show at Disney World.
Fans in the heads.
And
vests made of ice packs.
Yeah.
All the rumors we got,
No, but this miniature Disneyland this guy made is just fun, especially for little kids.
Sure. I'm mad because the one coaster, Tom, actually does say you have to be 185 pounds.
Maximum weight. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, none of us are.
Oh my gosh, you have to lose 250 pounds?
Yeah, man.
This article is from just a couple years ago, Pat, and I did write. I wrote a letter to former President Jimmy Carter. And I asked him if he'd help this guy build a miniature Hall of Presidents. That's my favorite ride. Not really a ride. My favorite
Not at all.
attraction.
Getting on their shoulders.
Did you make the little girl suffer through that?
No, I took a picture in front of the Hall of Presidents, but I didn't make him go in. We were going to go get in line for Thunder Mountain for an hour. So, but I do love the Hall of Presidents. We've talked about this many times. And the ancillary Hall of Vice Presidents, not as popular. But we're going to go back to Christy Lee at the news desk. Christy.
A dive team has recovered a Rolex watch from the bottom of a Florida creek. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office said its dive team was performing a monthly training exercise when they received a request from a citizen. An elderly gentleman pleaded for help to recover his $16,000 heirloom Rolex watch.
My timepiece.
That had fallen into 6 Mile Creek after its band broke. Within 20 minutes, divers were able to locate the watch and bring it back up to the surface. Despite having fallen to a depth of 20 feet, the watch was still ticking. It should
20
be.
feet, big deal.
Yeah, no joke.
Well, an old man can't get down there to get it.
No, but I mean...
A Rolex watch is supposed to be waterproof.
Remember the commercials where they would take a Timex watch and attach it to the propeller of an Evinrude?
Yeah.
And the guy'd go water skiing behind it. Then
Timex. This is a Rolex.
Takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Yeah.
I mean...
Wasn't that the slogan?
I used to love those commercials.
Yeah, wasn't it the guy from...
Loved them.
John Cameron Swayze,
Yes,
right?
Look
yes.
forward to them. Mom, Dad, the John Cameron Swayze commercial's on.
Patrick Swayze's dad.
No, it
Is that
wasn't.
true?
I didn't know that.
No.
That's what I heard.
I heard it too.
Thank you,
Made
Chick.
that up.
Yeah.
The dumbest rumor we've ever started. Well, I'm glad that-
Actually, gentlemen, John Cameron Swayze was a renowned newsman that...
Yeah, that's what we'll get.
I don't know, maybe if you're an old man, you're going to walk the creek, get a $16 Casio, not wear your heirloom Rolex. Okay, well, I'm glad they found it for him.
Yeah.
Boy, I thought that was a different story when you started reading it.
What'd you think it was?
The one Chick sent me over the weekend.
Which one was that? The snake?
That dead guy probably? Chick's shaking his head.
Two of them.
Possibly.
Two dead guys found in some water?
Remember how I used to talk about
it's a comedy show.
when I started my radio career in a small town in Florida?
Oh, yeah, in DeLand?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a weird name for...
Everybody just shut up.
Somebody...
Got through this together.
They call it DeLand because it's near DC.
That's weird.
It's about 30 miles from. No, my newscaster was he was a diver for the police.
Oh, okay.
And he would go get the bodies of the guys that would dive in the caves that things would go wrong.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought you sent me the article.
Yeah, that is why I sent you the art. That whole
What were they-
topic is fascinating.
Were they spelunking? What were they doing?
No, they were diving in a
in an unexplored cave, and they want to be the first one to find these openings. And sometimes they find them, and sometimes
sometimes it's well, this is closed all throughout, huh?
Yeah, you
All
got
right.
a really
this
good
is a dead end.
really good string. You pull on it, it starts coming back in. Whoa!
No, you know what the response was? Did you hear the diver's response? What was it, Josh?
Blub, blub.
Oh, gosh.
He used to tell me when he'd find the bodies, they'd always have their arms up like this, and they'd be smiling.
Oh, God. Really?
Yeah.
They say drowning is very euphoric.
Yeah. Really?
Yes.
Briefly.
You know what?
Well, yeah.
You wonder if it's like birth, like when you're coming out
Kind
of
of the
water,
opposite.
Exactly.
I meant the
Thank you.
water
You mean from a
experience.
conceptual standpoint, I couldn't agree more.
And then they took it a step further. They had the free divers down there, and these world champion free divers are dying because they have this sled that they go down as far
That
as
thing's
they go.
nuts.
That
It's
is nuts.
And then you have to pull a release to get
Right.
a bag to inflate down there, and then it shoots you. Well, the bag would malfunction, and they couldn't, and they tried to swim for the surface, and obviously it did not
This is
make
fun.
What did it sound like as they were
I
cursing?
thought we were doing a more.
When they were cursing Pat, what did it sound like? On that note, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show here at Bob and Tom Hideaway.
It's an all-skate.
Yeah. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi.
Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
The power of the babe.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold over there.
Good morning.
Morning. I'm Chick McGee, and here's
Tom
Griswold.
You mentioned all skate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think young people know that Adult Swim was a thing? Like not just a Cartoon
show?
Network? Yeah.
I did not.
You didn't know that?
I did not.
Yeah, everybody would be
Really?
swimming, and then they would announce
Hey,
Adult
yeah,
Swim,
Adult
and
Swim.
everybody, all the kids had to
Had
get
to
out
get
of
out.
the
Yes,
you
of
must
course.
have not hung out at a public pool.
I didn't. We hung out at the country club
Of
pool.
course.
Oh, well, then
Well,
no,
of
yeah.
course.
Yeah, blame me for that. It's not this trick over here. How's that my problem?
Well, way to go, Willie.
But that is
William.
true. The public pools, they would.
Always.
I think it was more of a making the kids settle down a little bit for a minute and taking a break, too. But
Yes.
I think it was because all the adults had to piss.
All those cocktails back in the day.
I don't want to walk all the
Hey,
way
can
to
we
the
get Adult
bathroom.
Swim going? I don't want to.
I just did what's it called? What's the river thing at the pool? At,
Lazy
Lazy
River?
River?
At the hotel. Yeah,
Yeah.
they got the lazy river, and I always think of it as the river urine. Yellow
And
river.
I still love the lazy river.
Me
Urine
too. They put a
Fraties.
lot
I
of chlorine in
can't-
I
it.
had
Yeah.
that was the highlight of my trip to Orlando. The lazy river had a
Yeah.
this giant waterfall.
Oh, and land on your head?
And it's like Niagara Falls. My head still hurts.
Slowly,
God, it was
I'd say.
great.
You ever get the tube for two people and just the one person, and then you have the other tube and you put all your beer in there and you
Oh,
have
there
to
you
get
go.
out for a drink?
I do that on a real creek.
Yeah, man.
And you go down the,
Yeah.
That's
Tubing.
a fun afternoon.
Yeah, that's fun.
Get a sunburn.
Lazy
drink
We should
something
do
to
that.
You do a real
do
creek?
a creek ride.
We
Get
should
on.
do a creek ride.
Yeah, Sugar
Whatever.
Creek.
Pick
Yeah,
the
it's fun.
leeches off your inner thighs.
There are never any leeches. Bottom out a few
That's
times.
part of the fun.
Good Lord, you don't go down into the creek, do you?
Oh,
Is there a
geez.
banana pepper between my cheeks, or what is it? It's a giant leak.
It's a gorgeous, fun time. You pack a little lunch, and it's great.
Now, we are going to return to the news desk with Christy Lee.
Your kids would love it, Tom. I'm
I
telling
know.
you.
I live on a creek. We're going to go down
Well-
in a canoe.
You can canoe down that thing?
Yep.
Huh.
A kayak, whatever you got.
Sure, sure.
Canoe.
All right.
Sure. You have someone take you in a truck, dump you up there, and you just
Yeah.
go. Shh.
Oh, no, you take them up to no. You take the trucks up to Aintree. And then
Aintree. You get that reference, Jess?
No, not at all.
Deliverance.
Oh, no, I've never watched that movie. Everything I've
movie.
ever heard about it scares me to death.
Great movie.
Oh, it's
Are you
unsettling,
sure?
but it's very
Yeah.
good.
It's about the plot line involves they're damming up a river, so these guys want to go down this river before it gets ruined.
Okay.
And so
Like
they-
one last trip? Like,
yeah, and so they have someone drop them off
Right.
in Aintree.
Yeah.
And then so when they get done, they'll have their cars there.
Sort of a
Okay.
cautionary tale about messing, maybe where you shouldn't be messing.
I was going to say, so where does the sodomy come in?
Well,
Real early.
Almost disturbingly early.
About page 7 of the script there.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I had read the book, but the movie really nails.
Same here. It's one of the rare cases where the
really?
movie is probably maybe a little better than the book, and that's not to take away from the great James Dickey. Who
Oh, you nerd.
it's important too.
James Dickey.
Really more of a poet. I think it was really
James Dickey also
important to voice.
responsible.
Not exactly Father of the Year if you read his songs.
Well, and then he, of course, invented the faux turtleneck. He never gets enough credit.
Which made him more money than his books.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Far more money
Far
than his books. It still makes money today, believe
Sure
it or
it
not.
does.
It's a thriving
That's right.
business.
And you get the Deliverance Dickey, and it zips in the back.
That's exactly right.
Okay, back to you.
You want the confinement of a turtleneck sweater, but not the warmth of the entire thing? Well, get a Dickey. Yeah.
A truck spilled approximately 150 gallons of tahini oil onto a roadway in New Jersey. Tahini oil is a condiment made from crushed sesame seeds. The Newton Fire Department said crews responded to, quote, a truck leaking tahini sesame oil. Firefighters assisted police and hazmat crews to contain the spill, keep the oil from a storm drain until a cleaning crew arrived. The efforts took several hours.
It's one of those things you don't know the name of it, but you've probably eaten it a bunch.
Yeah, if you eat Mediterranean food, you have.
I mean, if you eat hummus.
Yeah, exactly. It's mixed in with the chickpeas and hummus.
Yeah.
Love hummus.
Pat, you working on something in there? What's going on?
Yeah, Christy inspired this.
Oh, great.
I was afraid to drive onto the highway. A vehicle was turning too fast. There was a Middle Eastern foods truck coming my way, and I could tell it was going to crash. 2, 3, 4. Tell the people what you saw. It was not an itsy bitsy teeny weeny amount of Lebanese tahini that I saw on the highway today. It was lots of sauce you put on gyros. Imagine your loss. Yes, many heroes. So in my car I wanted to stay.
Yay!
Lost it at the end there.
Whenever they bring the bottle of tahini to the table, I always do the same thing. I go, open sesame.
Is that right?
You do? They bring it to the table like fresh grated pepper.
Yeah, that's
And then
absolutely.
you just laugh like that, don't you?
I do that whenever I walk into a store with automatic doors.
Occasionally, I'll do the Moses with my hands.
Right.
You do.
God, you're something.
I have a buddy. We'll do the Darth Vader like choking you from across the room, like he's kind of.
Oh yeah,
you got to play ball with me here, Arnold. You got to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Exactly. It's a lot of fun. Do it in front of the kids; they get scared.
An Oklahoma man has been arrested after he was found hiding from authorities in cow manure.
Oklahoma.
According to
Wait
Nowata
a
County.
minute. Slow down. What happened?
Repract.
A man was arrested after he was found hiding from authorities in cow manure.
Right.
According to Nowata County Sheriff's deputies, officers admitted to stopping a driver by the name of Wolf Berry for not wearing a seatbelt.
More like Dingleberry if they arrested him in Calvin.
A 23-year-old drove away, leading deputies in pursuit before he crashed the vehicle and fled on foot. Man, why wouldn't you just take the seatbelt ticket, dude? He was later found hiding in cow manure. Apparently stolen property, though, was discovered in the suspect's truck, along with a firearm. Oh,
That's why he didn't.
That's
There you
why
go.
he didn't. Now he's also being charged with eluding police, running a roadblock, and possession of stolen property over $1,000, and of course the firearm too. So,
Wow.
yeah.
I'm looking at the mug shot.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is the after the cleanup.
Oh, okay. After the cleanup.
His last name is Berry.
Yes, Wolf Berry.
What city was this in?
This was in Oklahoma, didn't I say that?
So that's near Missouri. He could be related to Chuck Berry, judging
how much
place he chose to hide.
Aw.
Where do you have enough cow manure to hide in?
Pastures.
Yeah.
I mean, is it a...
They pile it up, yeah.
They do?
Yeah. Like you got to clean
Yeah,
it up. They
it's
throw it in a pile.
pasteurized.
Yeah.
It's pasteurized.
Wait a minute.
It's
They
way
clean
past
up
that.
cow patties in a cow pasture?
Sometimes they do. I know they do it at the pig farms. There's so much that there's,
Is that why they put them in the ponds?
It's got to go into somewhere, right?
So, I mean, I'm not
Ugh,
trying...
I had no idea.
Was the idea here to throw the dogs off the scent?
I would think, probably.
Is that what he was trying to do, maybe?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I hope you're high in your own stuff if you're diving into a pile of any kind of manure.
Uh-oh.
We got more?
I have a strange story to tell you. You may think that I'm setting up a bit. A man was being chased by the police.
Yeah?
And hid in a big pile of cow manure. His eyes must be sore. He could shower every day and still smell like wild boar. Or
Wait a minute.
Sewer was right there.
What was the? Here's do it from the beginning. I missed the whole
kind of
thing.
I have a strange story to tell you. You may think that I'm setting up a bit. Oh, a man was being chased by the police and hid in a big pile of cow manure. He must smell like a sewer. Something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're done.
Finish.
We're done. Just swinging the darn.
So the message of this story is
Don't hide in cow manure
no, wear a seatbelt.
and wear your seatbelt. That's exactly right.
That's
And
why you
don't
got pulled
steal
over.
things. And
Yeah, well, especially
Who doesn't wear a seatbelt these
especially
days?
while you're
I know a
actively
lot of
committing
people
a
that don't.
crime. You gotta don't commit crimes twice in a row, you guys.
Not back to back.
You don't break the law twice.
Isn't there a famous book out there that people don't, or the law enforcement don't want you to read it because it's, or maybe this is one of my conspiracy theories. If you rob a bank one time, the odds of getting away with it are crazy high. Almost like 90% or something. Yeah.
I've gotten away with it twice.
Or that could be something I just made up.
Okay,
I don't know.
when we come back, we have, if I'm looking at this correctly, is this a nudity? What?
A nudity? I want to see a nudity.
Oh, not a nudity.
A nudity?
Willie, did you hear? He's seen a nudity.
We're all seeing nudity.
I'm retiring. I've got a nudity. A 40169. Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Oh, hi, chick.
Hi. There's Josh Arnold, the sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
She made delicious alphabet goulash, soup, whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in there. Meatballs. There's my man, Ace Cosby.
I hope I can try it later.
Maybe
Why couldn't you try it?
I forbade
banned me.
Because he was running his track. Remember? There's Willie Griswold.
Morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
We were talking about the movie Deliverance, and because you've never seen it,
I have not watched it. No.
it's a great movie. And there's a famous scene in which there's a country kid who's a virtuoso banjo player. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we all know.
Dueling banjos, yeah.
Yeah, and that kid isn't actually playing the banjo. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, they hired him for the look that they wanted.
Okay.
Boy, did they get it.
I guess.
And the look is, let's just
Terrifying.
say,
Okay.
it's kind of an inbred.
Kind of.
Gotcha.
But it's I understand, apparently there was a guy behind him in a special, the way they filmed it, there was a guy actually playing it,
Oh, okay.
but over his shoulder.
Is it actually Ronnie Cox playing the guitar?
I think it is.
I think it may be.
Cool.
Yeah. But this guy now that played, his name is, I think it's Billy Redden, that played the inbred kid.
Yeah.
He apparently now appears at various Comic Cons and that sort of thing.
Oh, what does he look like now? I wonder.
Well, you know what?
An
Good
older-
for him.
An older version of.
Billy Redden?
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, he doesn't look, I mean, spectacularly unappealing.
Has he done,
I gotta see him.
Has he done
Here.
anything else?
Here he is.
Not a bad looking guy. I mean, you know, it's not.
Yeah.
He's
Let
not.
me- can I see?
He's not like a creature or anything. He's
Oh, okay.
Right. You
He's
wouldn't
okay.
go, oh, he's an inbred person.
Like born without top teeth.
An inbredian.
Look.
Or
Yeah.
whatever.
okay, but you really should see Deliverance.
You know who
Okay.
that looks like?
Yep.
Our Aunt Esther.
You're
Remember
exactly
her?
right.
That's what I was thinking.
We would often make money. She would sell autographs.
That's right.
She wrote "Inbred Kid."
But Aunt Esther didn't have no teeth.
Thanks for watching
no.
Deliverance.
Very popular.
Well, she'd take her teeth out to make the parents look more real.
Or $10 on a Saturday night.
I will not have you besmirch Aunt Esther.
Easy.
Oh, that's a big word for you.
I learned it.
Whole lot of mendacity around here.
Show off your book learning. I don't give a damn.
Okay, I'm sorry, Christy. Back to you. What's happening at the news desk?
A Canadian woman saved her pet goose from a bald eagle attack, all while breastfeeding her baby.
That's a lot going on there.
Yeah, there is. Miss Kate Oakley was breastfeeding her 4-month-old daughter, Willow, when she heard her goose, Frankie, in distress and saw an eagle circling her beloved pet.
Oh.
Though wearing only her underwear with
Wait a
Willow
minute.
still at her breast.
Is that right?
Wait a minute. The daughter's name's Willow.
Yes.
They have a goose for a pet.
Named Frankie.
She lives in Canada. She's
Really?
breastfeeding. She's smoking at the same time.
She's in her underwear. Only her underwear.
What a bunch of hippies.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute.
Only wearing her underwear with Willow still at her breast, Oakley rushed outside, successfully chased the eagle away. The encounter was captured on the family's doorbell camera and posted onto Frankie's TikTok account where
Frankie
it went
has a
viral.
TikTok account.
Of course, it's a goose.
Frankie
The
the
29-year-old mother of 3 told Today parents, quote, "It was just a split-second reaction. It feels like an accomplishment, I suppose, but for me, this was a day in the life."
Okay, this is amazing. And the story doesn't do it itself justice. She is topless, but this eagle has her goose.
Oh, it actually has it?
Yes, absolutely. And it's taking off with it. By the way, she lives in a really nice place.
I see.
This is but she's got a ponytail and she's wearing what look like men's underpants.
Men's?
Like boxer briefs.
Oh,
yeah, and she's running off the
There she
beautiful,
is.
beautiful stone porch.
I see.
And holding the baby to her boob the whole time.
What is she? How old is she? She has silver hair.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's colored that way.
Huh.
That's a new thing, right?
Yes.
To look like a geriatric?
Yes. No, women who have a little bit of gray or like bring more gray. It's a look.
They lean into it?
Yeah.
Maybe she just wants to match the front of your beard, Josh. Maybe she just wants to kind of get that same distinguished look you have going on.
Well, this is, well, I
Is
don't know about that.
is that happening in your pubic area?
No, I haven't found a gray hair down there. I get them in my
you look
nose.
often?
But you don't have hair down there, do you?
Well, I trim it.
Oh.
Yeah. But
You keep your pubic trimmings, though, don't you?
I do, yes. Yeah,
In a
I've
jar.
got a. Well, I mean, it's been years, decades since I started doing that, so I've got a big tub. Like one of those in
Are
my
you looking
garage.
for like some sort of Coinstar equivalent to go to cash those in at?
A pube star?
Only fans. Yeah.
I had a kind of a scary thing happen yesterday when I left work in
That's
my
cool.
little
Christy,
baby
what else
car.
is in the news?
The Canadian or the Canada Goose were crossing the street.
I'm telling you.
And the gang, and they came, and the goose's head is at my door, like at the window.
Oh, yeah.
And he like came up to my car.
Christy got her ass kicked by a goose.
I couldn't go anywhere because there were goose in front, and he was like looking at me
You
like,
get
"What
goose
do
in
you
the
think
back?
you're doing?"
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You ever
I'm
get goose
sitting
in the
here
back?
waiting.
They're so threatening.
They are
Did
threatening.
you look at him and say, ass, gas, or grass?
That's the way they do it. They come up in gangs like that.
I hate them.
And you know me. I'm like, "Hi, Mr. Goose."
I know, I love them. Those geese
I'm
really
really
make me
being-
laugh.
No, I
so
hate
hard.
them.
I'm really being
They leave
nice. I don't want to run
fecal
over your
material
family.
that truck drivers would envy. And they
How do they contribute to the ecosystem? I want to know.
They do. Everything
they've
contributes.
whatever
I
they've
don't know.
quintupled in population. It's time to start.
Remember my
cutting their
rule.
heads off.
I don't
Good
speed
Lord.
up. I don't slow down.
Well, the guy behind me didn't slow down. I can tell you that.
Good
He whipped
for
around
him.
me on the left-hand
Oh,
side.
picked off a few of them. Okay, let's move forward. So this lady,
He didn't hit anybody, but
she
still.
she has a pet goose. This bald eagle flies in, grabs her goose.
She runs out.
She runs out holding a baby, topless, while breastfeeding. It's amazing.
Well, it's kind of trashy.
This house looks very, very nice.
She
I
lives.
don't know. All I see is a porch.
What makes
but,
it trashy?
It's got a.
She has a pet goose. She's virtually naked feeding her child.
What's she supposed to do?
She's inside.
She's got gray hair and she's only like 30-something. But I mean, she has purposefully gray hair.
Pat, do you have a?
Wait a minute. You know
She
what?
could be an older mom, you guys. It happens.
I
Do you have a song?
I didn't believe it until he said the gray hair thing. It is trashy, Josh. You're right.
Yes.
Oh my God, he does drag that goose.
Pat, what do you have?
Ode to Frankie the Goose.
Yeah.
It was the third week of June, another crispy Canadian day. Hey, I was taking a shower and my wife was breastfeeding our baby. All of a sudden there's a squawking in the yard. How could it be the hens? I yelled down to my wife, honey, please will you check the pens? And then she said, oh no, I think there's a bird of prey. And our Frankie, oh, he got loose. That's when a breastfeeding mama three-bit eagle off of her pet goose. That's right. Oh, the Frankie the goose.
Congratulations on that rhyme. That was very, very nice. This bird, this eagle, just comes out of nowhere.
How big bald eagles really are.
I know. It picked up a whole goose.
Oh, yeah.
It was dragging the goose away.
Dragging the goose down the driveway.
Yeah. Screams at him.
So the goose is fine?
Yeah, apparently.
Huh.
It's not cooked.
Nope, goose wasn't cooked.
Okay, your goose is cooked. Back to you, Christine.
A woman in Pennsylvania was caught not wearing any pants recently. According to a court filing, authorities received multiple 911 calls about a half-naked woman walking in the middle of the road in Lansdale Borough. Responding officers located the 35-year-old who said that they said was naked from the waist down.
So it's like a reverse mermaid.
Yeah. When an officer asked the woman,
you want 'em?
Where are your pants? She gave various reasons for why she was not
Mind your
wearing
business.
pants, including...
What are you looking at? Why don't you go arrest some real criminals?
That's not what she said. She said snakes had eaten them.
Snakes had eaten my pants.
That's a good excuse. She also said she'd taken them off and put them down a storm drain.
Well, which is it?
The woman who police said was showing signs of drug use, of course. Arrested on charges of indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, and public drunkenness.
You know who I think I was? Aunt Esther.
I think so. She was always a wacky bitch.
Always.
Yeah,
I can't tell you the amount of times they called us for bail.
Yeah, she used to do a trick. She did. Yep, she'd go.
Oh, God.
She got.
Wait a minute, is this Daddy? Is that it?
Daddy's telling us, let give him a chance.
You tell him a tale, Daddy.
You take a snake and stuff her down her undies, and she'd go up to someone. You want to see my asp? Then
she sure would.
And then she'd whip him down and show him that asp snake. You know, that's what killed Cleopatra.
Daddy ain't wrong.
Boy, Daddy tells a story, don't he?
He spins a yarn.
Wait to tell him, Daddy.
Yeah, that's lucky them steaks don't like clams, sugar.
What? He's right.
You know, he don't talk much. When he does, it's worth it.
That's exactly.
Oh, man.
What kind of lunatic?
Yeah.
Snakes ate my pants.
I do think that when she said it, she thought she had something good, right?
Probably.
She needed an excuse, and in the back of her head, she might go, this one could be a good one. The old snakes ate my pants.
We've always been that drunk that we've had this idea that seemed like such a great idea.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You think you can get out of it?
Yeah, like I thought we should. There's that. One time I thought it would be a good idea for TV consoles to have a sock drawer so I wouldn't have to go upstairs and get socks.
While you watch TV?
Yes, I was like, this is a genius idea. We need to market this. Yeah. Not so much.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if my laptop had a sock attached to it.
Oh, I thought you were a T-shirt guy.
For me to finish it.
Oh, that's
I thought you were a T-shirt guy.
I am, but, sometimes for jokes, you change things a little bit. My God.
Why don't you just... maybe you should...
My God, woman!
Do you have one of those shower squeegees?
I do.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking
if you
about.
have if one of the walls to your shower
How
is
long
made
does
of
it
glass.
take you to shower? Like 40, 55 minutes?
In the morning?
You don't squeegee your shower when you're done?
I have a shower curtain.
Oh.
Every now and then I'll spray it down with some Tilex, but I don't...
But you also squeegee that part, not just the mirror, the window.
You have a curtain.
I squeegee the...
Yes, I have a curtain. I'm less. Yeah.
No.
No. I saw that looking down. You were literally looking down.
Is your shower curtain, is it the Typhoid Mary line?
There we go.
That's right. It's loaded with...
fecal material every time you flush.
Fecal material?
Oh, yeah. You ever seen that film of they flush a toilet and everything just emerges from it?
Just an atom bomb.
Why don't you close
fecality?
the
You close
lid?
it. Yeah, you close the
That's
lid.
what they say you're supposed to do. Yeah.
Before I flush every time.
Every time you close the lid.
You know what?
do that?
Yes.
I bet you leave it open so you can look down. Look at what I did.
No, In fact,
Did you go bye poopies?
like here, what I do is I flush and leave. I try to flush and then run out of the room, so I'm not in there.
Uh-huh.
No, my point is, they make these squeegees for your shower if you've got one
Yes,
glass
we know.
wall.
I know what it is. Even though
I'm saying it'd be funny for Josh to have one mounted right next to his laptop.
I don't have to. I have a windshield wiper installed on it.
You're a laptop guy? You're not a phone guy? You're doing the laptop?
Don't let the.
Oh, you want to get real for a second?
Yeah, what do you do?
Let's hear it.
Wait, do you use your old phone maybe, and it's just for the old PORN?
I'm a 35 millimeter guy. That's
really?
Set it all up.
You're a vintage weirdo.
Go down to my basement.
So you use your phone, and then you have the nerve to call your mom on it
during it.
I've had my mom call me while I'm watching a porno scene.
No.
Yeah.
Do you do some kind of weird split screen?
Yes, I FaceTime my mother.
Hey, Mom, you're missing Beaver Cavalcade.
Beaver Cavalcade.
Josh, why's the phone so shaky? Are you running? I know you're not running.
It looks kind of gauzy.
It's cloudy now.
Mom, I'm going to have to call you. Actually, I can talk.
Could we hear your goose song again?
Sure.
This is so silly. I want to hear it again. And it's an ode, as in the ode to Billy Joel. Once again, the story of this lady in Canada is breastfeeding her kid.
Sees a bald eagle come after a pet goose.
And come grab her pet goose. And it didn't make sense till I saw the video. This is really happening.
And the doorbell camera caught it all.
How incredibly Canadian.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing missing from that story is Anne Murray, for God's sake.
Could be her daughter. We don't know.
Go ahead, Pat. Sorry.
It was the 3rd week of June, another crispy Canadian day. Hey. I was taking a shower, and my wife was breastfeeding our baby. Babe, all of a sudden there's a squawking in the yard. Could it be the hens? I yelled down to my wife, honey, please will you check the pens? And she said, oh no, there's a bird of prey on our Frankie. Oh, got loose. That's when a breastfeeding mama 3 beat an eagle off of her pet goose. That's when a breastfeeding mama 3 beat an eagle off of her pet goose.
Oh, that is so nice. Thank you, Pat.
Who does that song?
Billy
Joel.
Joel.
Billy Joel.
Yes.
Bobby Gentry.
I really like it.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Great.
It's really pretty. And I have the movie recorded on my DVR. I haven't watched
never
it
watched
yet.
it?
Robbie Benson?
There's a surprise twist.
The song's better than the movie, certainly. We were talking about the movie Deliverance, which is kind of of the same ilk. Right? And in the movie, Ned Beatty, if you haven't seen the movie, I don't want to give anything away, but Ned Beatty is the one who would be considered to be the victim.
He does take it.
Here's a tribute from Steve Goody about the casting of Mr. Beatty in that role.
Well, I think I'll go and rent me a movie right now. Go and get something I ain't never seen. And on the discount rack I see Deliverance, and I'm watching it now. And they've got to that scene where they meet the hillbillies, and they're big and they're mean. And who's that crawling around on his knees? It's Ned Beatty. Ned Beatty. Ned Beatty had the hardest part, 'cause redneck love leaves emotional scars. I guess he didn't read the script too far. Ned Beatty had the hardest part. Well, I wonder what kind of parts Ned turned down. Oh, I wonder how desperate he was. 'Cause I've heard it's pretty tough in Hollywood, but I would never let them tie me to a tree, screaming and holding up my BVDs, waiting for Bert to come and rescue me, saying, hey, Bert, hey, yay, Ned Beatty had the hardest part. If you got a pretty mouth, you can be a big star. I bet the next day his agent got fired. Ned Beatty had the hardest part. Woo!
Steve Goody, a little tribute to Ned Beatty in the great movie, Deliverance. Thank you very much for asking. Right now, coming up, we have a little bit of knowledge we'll be passing your way. Coming up, the educational part of our show. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm wrong. I don't know.
Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Admiring Willie in his shawl.
It's freezing in here.
It's worse in here.
I feel like that Persian woman on the cover of National Geographic, you know?
Oh, yeah.
There's
The beautiful green eyes.
Jess Hooker. She's here.
Hi.
Another successful visit. She made us
soup.
Alphabet soup. Yeah, with all sorts of wonderful things in it. There's Ace Cosby at the track phone hotline hot phone.
What are you, drunk?
It's a long story, Tom. There's Willie Griswold.
Chickster.
And I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Willie be, let's see, what is today? Monday?
Willie beware.
That's a Thursday evening. You'll be hosting at Helium.
Yeah, upstairs.
Okay, now we also have Patty G. Listen to this coming up July 20th through the 24th. McCurdy's Comedy Theater in Sarasota, Florida. Of course, the famous McCurdy Award in sales.
Sure.
He's been so successful. He has his own comedy club in Sarasota. That'll be great. And then I'm noticing that Josh, coming up in July, a whole bunch of dates. The Funny Bone in Des Moines with Mr. Jeff Oskey. That's the 22nd and the 23rd. And then the 16th and 17th, he'll be in Liberty Heights, Ohio, at the Funny Bone there. Then the famous Funny Bone in Toledo coming up October 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
The return. Perhaps.
Should we all go?
Sure.
Let's
This
all
will be
go.
my second time back. So,
When are you
third time
gonna-
total. But what?
I'm out of town.
Okay.
The first time did not go.
Right.
Okay. But time now to move forward with today's show.
Time now for Today in History. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much.
Tom,
What day's today?
go right ahead.
228.
Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, this is important.
All right.
The final draft of the Declaration of Independence was submitted to the Continental Congress on this date.
That seems like a big thing.
Who was the proofreader?
Why? What's misspelled?
Well, I don't know.
That's a
I
good
had to have a
question.
proofreader, don't you think?
Probably Benny.
Betsy Ross.
Little editor? Yeah, probably a woman. You're right, Jess. Didn't get written in.
And I never thought about. I mean, whose penmanship was that?
I don't know.
It was, I know this.
John Hancock.
No, Hancock wrote the big signature.
It wasn't the person that, it was a calligrapher. It's a person whose name isn't on there. I learned this in the movie National Treasure.
Betsy
Oh,
Ross.
okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't Betsy
Betsy
Ross?
Ross.
Betsy Ross. Beautiful hand.
Okay, here
She
we
was
go.
making
Here's
the
another
flag, signing
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, Ace, this is for you.
He was busy.
1914, the Archduke of Austria and his wife Sophie were assassinated in Sarajevo.
Why aren't you saying the Archduke's name?
Because I want to know if Ace knows the band. There is a more or less contemporary musical outfit that uses... Willie?
It's Franz Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand.
Well, I knew it was Ferdinand, but I didn't know.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Take Me Out.
I'm a fan. That whole album's good.
Great record.
Chelsea Smiles, real good. And,
Odd thing to name your band after, because of course that was the beginning of what was now called World War I.
Yeah.
That'd be like naming your band Lee Oswald.
Well, he didn't start a war. He just took care of a problem.
And how?
I guess it would be more like naming.
These
your
Irish
band.
don't want to pay us back.
It'd be more like naming your band John Kennedy, because
Okay.
the victim. Yeah, I'm sorry I brought that up.
Yeah.
And one of the interesting things about World War I, it was so great they had to have it did so well at the box office they made a sequel. Okay.
You know what? I believe it'll be a trilogy very soon.
The studio keeps trying, don't they? They're really trying.
Okay, let me try this one on you, Jess. 1997, Mike Tyson bites the ear of...
Evander Holyfield.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. And that'll teach Evander Holyfield to sweat buffalo sauce, I guess. How about this one?
Hey, Jacob Chalice, by the way, is the man who engrossed. Is the engrosser or penman of the Constitution.
Okay.
Jacob Chalice.
2003, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl
Oh,
premiered.
good.
No, the first one was the best one.
That
That's
was
a good
was
one.
the
No,
first
the
one.
Black Pearl's a good one too.
Black Pearl's the first one.
Is Black Pearl the first one?
Yes.
This is
Well, that's the good one.
It's 2003. In fact, when this came out, Amber Heard was pooping her own bed. She was so young.
I still say the first one is the best one.
It sure is.
The first one's called The Legends of the Pirates' Revenge, right?
Legends of the Pirates' Revenge?
But it did not say Black Pearl and piss you off.
You believe in nightmares? Because you're in one. That's a good... okay, time now for things we learned. Here Come the Mummies are on tour. We talked about that this morning because we opened with Pants. Tom opened his pants this morning.
He sure did open his pants.
He did? Who was that?
He said, take a look at this, everybody.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't in here
I
for
said,
that.
Tom.
Tom does not believe in dryer sheets. We touched on that again today.
Yeah.
He uses some sort of weird ball that evidently...
They're like tennis.
It's a wool dryer ball.
They are awful.
I use them too.
They don't work, Jess. I'll fight you to the end.
No, your clothes come out all greasy
My
like you
dogs play
doused
with
them in
them now.
wishbone Italian dressing.
Awful.
Jimmy is still at summer camp. Pat got it's Pat's son. He got some sort of communication last night. Said Jimmy was okay, but there's no.
You could get hurt
verifying.
today.
Yeah,
Many ways to get hurt at camp.
Stevie Wonder evidently
Spiders.
can see. That's our official.
False.
That's our official.
Idiot, if you believe that.
Willie Griswold uses dry shampoo. Christy drove her toy car here again.
I did.
Today.
You guys going to get in it and we'll take a picture?
And Grand
Yes.
Tetons mean large boobies.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Did anybody just initial the Constitution because they were kind of in a hurry?
No.
You know, if you'd been
Alexander
there,
Hamilton wrote the
you would have
states.
just wrote Tom.
I would have said, "Hey, look, can I docu-sign this? I got a lot to do today."
I think that one guy, what's his name? W.E. the People. I think he just initialed it.
Cute.
On that note,
liked it.
this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode. Join us.
It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired. Okay.
What?
Here we go.
I love the excursions with me and Welling. It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville, we always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.